Because more people are watching these live streams, I feel like I have to start off stronger. I usually start off these live streams like, uh, hello, I'm usually just baked as hell. But now, because I'm doing the interviews on them and people are going back and like watching the full things, um, I'm gonna be like, because more I already lost it, guys. This is why the intros aren't good. This is the bucked up live stream. You know the deal. I'm gonna be having some interviews with some big guests. Shout out BSF Tone. I sent you the YouTube link. And when we scheduled our call, I'll call you BSF Tone to make sure that we're good. It's better quality over on YouTube, but I'll Instagram call you and it'll stream over to YouTube. We have interviews with Ankith Woods, one of my favorite new rappers out of Detroit. We got Alexis Littlefoot. We got she's a fourth rope wrestler, one of the best. Was a tag team with Masha, I'm pretty sure, which was sick as shit. I've been seeing her wrestle at all the fourth rope events, and she's been killing it, so I had to talk to her. We have Tone from BSF, so we're going to hear how he met Benny and his story, and then we might have DJ Lucas call in later, too. These live streams are getting an upgrade with the interviews, so thank you all, everyone who is watching. Nick Shea says, please no one go back and watch the recent Pro Dillinger stream. I love that on the first day of me doing interviews, I started two rap beefs. I started the Finesse Fresco and Pounds beef, and I started the Nick Shea Pro Dillinger beef. I mean, to be honest, trolling is what really started it, but I thought these were going to be like nice. We're going to talk about how we get started. We're going to talk about our dreams and aspirations, and then it's just rap beef the whole time. Shout out Cameron Bahani, shout out Tetsuo, shout out Jacob Alamo. We actually did a great interview with Cameron Bahani yesterday. It was dope as fuck. I want to start off this with a song by, you might know him as Fly God Jr., Fly God Mir. That is West Side Son. He's a dope dude, dope producer. He produced Fly God Jr. off of, I'm pretty sure, 10. And he just released his first single featuring Key, one of my favorite rappers out of Atlanta, Key. So I'm excited to listen to this. This is Black Truck. This is Fly God Mir and Key. It was mad funny. I had a pool day with, shout out Eddie Money. I had a pool day with Eddie Money and Fly God Mir when we were in Vegas on my last day. And that was such a fun day. So salute to both of them. Thank you, Nick Shea. I spent a whole day working on audio. Other than with the Here's Johnny interview. Nah, this shit's crazy. Wait, listen to this beat. Imagine Gun on this beat. This shit's crazy, yo. Yo, this song's great. If you're on IG, go to YouTube for better quality.
So damn hard, I gotta get a minute. I got fresh up on my arms, bitch, I'm fucking minty. Stop like a mango slang. Bitch, I bang. Bitch, I put that hammer out your pack. Put that hammer out your pack.
This beat's crazy. I gotta get Fly Godmere to call in one day. Guys, with these interviews, I have some crazy ones coming up. Check out my daily live streams. We're gonna be having crazy guests on every one. This is just like the third day of them. Wait, let me make sure that, because that song it's supposed to sound a little rough, so let me make sure that the audio on that is not fucked up. How he met Benny and his story, and then we might check out my daily live streams. We're going to be having crazy guests on every one. This is just like the third day of them. Wait, let me make sure that, because that song it's supposed to sound a little rough, so let me make sure that the audio on that is not fucked up. No, that is just how the song sounds. It does sound a little... I think that was just the audio of the song. Shout out Fly Godmere. That was Black Truck featuring Key Fire. I told you we got Ankith Woods coming. So let me play one of my favorite songs from him. This is Can't Believe It's Not Butter.
Yeah, what up, Marcus? Man,
Shout out
these days
82
I feel
DC.
Like I'm Kyle Johnson, bro. Yeah, okay, my money's so big, it be saying fee, fi, fo, fum. Put a GoPro in yo bitch mouth, you'll see both my nuts. The whole song trash, how both you and yo producer suck? She says she like my dick cause it curved like an elephant tusk. They just asked me for a picture in the Microsoft checkout. Sometimes I'm so depressed, I be trying to self-checkout. It's a lot of girls in my DMs trying to have sex now. This girl so fucking white, she made me feel like I'm in Get Out. They call me Ankith Woods, but I got it out the suburbs. My mom hate my music cause she don't like when I use cuss words. My mom hate that I drink, wait till she find out I do uppers. My auntie's telling her I'm getting famous.
This new year, Bucked Up's all about better sound and technical quality. Is it going to happen? We don't know. But I'm going to try.
I took that hoe out to Texas Roadhouse, that's how you know I love her. I've been making so much money, she want me to hit it without a rubber. She treat me like a fucking sack of meat, I'm just trying to cuddle. I just want you to look me in my eyes and say you care about me. She treat me like a slut, that's why she ain't tell her parents about me. My watch sparkle, bitch, my wrist look like a geek bar. $300 sunglasses on, I can't
Shout out Baked Baker in the chat.
Wireless, it's got 3 bars. I just spent $200 on a t-shirt
cause I'm an idiot.
You don't make enough money to be acting that serious. I'm mentally ill, I don't need drugs to be delirious. I'll probably make your rent on my off week.
Maybe Nick Shea will call in today.
That's why they say y'all ain't hearing them.
Nick Shea, will you call in today?
Yeah, ain't nobody listen to your music, that's why they say y'all ain't hearing them. That's a real fucking, bro. Y'all literally can't, like, I'm literally the only person that knows how to write, bro. You guys fucking suck. Oh my god.
We also got Ethernet at my house finally. Shout out, you're going to be hearing an interview with Ankith Woods later today. Shout out Flash Garments. Flash Garments just dropped a song with Flatbush Zombies. Salute.
Bitch stumbling around breaking glass and shit. The fuck going on here?
I saw Flatbush
Ain't none of my
Zombies
business.
in Vegas.
To bite down on my Don C brim, it started.
I saw Flatbush Zombies perform at the Fourth Rope in Vegas. So let's check out. Shout out Flash Garments. Check out my interview with him.
Fuck going on here?
This is Austin G16 Flash Garments.
To bite down on my Don C brim, it started shedding. Fuck the stewardess, some comfort plus without the leg room. My wave been impactful, I never visited Cancun. My Pele camel, I'm only missing the sand dunes. Timothy shot today, I visited Charlemagne. Hate when niggas biting, God, I hope they get tooth decay. The root canal special, getting top with my crown on. I talk in third person like The Rock with his vest on. Garments like good cloth, garments like playing ball, garments like the silverware on place when he's taking off. Diamonds be with smoking gun, they talking that cash shit. Fans in arenas greeting me with my ad-lib. The brand building architect, I'm waking up narcolepsy. The kicks, you gotta dig for them, that make them my artifact. When walking, I chip the paint, it stays for like half a day. I barely know it's dropping, but the package is on the way. Friends and family item, when I post, I just be supporting a different type of trophy. When you get them from Marcus Jordan, Ollie and burn wine like boxing and tread. That's me and Juice inside the store, filling bags while they closed up. Austin.
Yo, he went crazy.
Ain't fuck around and drink a
I'm
beer on your
excited to
ass.
hear Flatbush.
Austin. Man, not Dallas or Houston. Somewhere in Austin. And G16, certified, classified. Austin.
Shout out Renaissance Recording.
Man, blowing smoke out my nose, man. I feel like
Say nigga, big ones, garments and the diamond charms, timing is ours, kicking the doors. Your whole style took and I step on next and I pivot. Bang bang, shots ring, I pass the biscuit like Thanksgiving. Raising hell, cameras flashing, yo Yamamoto on my back. Fast me late, and I got my girl roofing all the packs. In the telly, smoking hash, the mental trip to mean and ashes. Custom level, 101, pants with the tassels. I know, y'all wish I didn't last this long. A diamond in the rough is how I feel when you the one. Blue Cantrell, hit 'em up. OG bases in the car. The always feeling wavy, Dior training, Saki.
Video shot just in the
with the yellow
hotel.
tail, that's my bitch too. Put my glasses on, it's different world, I see right through you. I'm outside like who you? She said was Flatbush, huh?
Shout out
Better
Dars
do
the
your
Origin.
fucking Googles and the maps.
Acid 316, dollar in the dream, gun with the beam, you know. Fuck with my team, put him on a tee, give a nigga wings, you know.
Yo, song's
Flash
crazy.
garments, 2DB, dead boys, we a problem, man. Flash garments, 2DB, dead boys, we a problem, man. Flash garments, 2DB, dead boys, we a problem, man.
If you're on IG, go to YouTube for better
Dead boys,
quality.
we a problem, man.
Fire. That was Flash Garments, Flatbush Zombies, Austin G16. That shit was tough. Nick Shea says this song is fire. Yeah, it was. Nick Shea, what'd you say? What message did you retract? Nick Shea, if you want to call in today, let me know. We're having special guests call in all day. Let's play this next song from somebody calling in later. This is Federal Flows by BSF Tone. Federal Flows Part 1. He's a part of Benny's BSF, and you're going to catch an exclusive interview with him later today.
system working against us. Can we get past this? Father, sons, uncles, and brothers, this shit is tragic. No wonder we was youngest with coca doing gymnastics. Block booming, West Side Gun doing his ad-libs. When y'all was out flipping on the mattress, I was out trapping, hammer fully automatic. Had to stash it, had a Mitchell with the NBA patches, but needed a lawyer to get the body on my jacket. My old heads are co-signing, had fiends for getting their names. I was selling dimes to that Joe Biden. It's real hard to find a baddie with low mileage. It's easier to find a caddy with no mileage. Streets is done, y'all niggas blocking shooters.
It's hard to find a
baddie. Raps, y'all went and voted. I was selling dimes to that Joe Biden. It's real hard to find a baddie with low mileage. It's easier to find a caddy with no mileage. The streets is done, y'all niggas blocking shooters. Rap bashing in your raps, y'all went and voted for a prosecutor. Claiming she the right chick, locked up a million niggas on the West Coast that went home and ate a white dick. These rappers can't say shit to me. Fuck the money you got, y'all niggas bitch to me. Get your shit clear, fam. It's Draco like a big hand. Crush your fucking Cybertruck, you'll die inside a big can. Pussy, no lacking, no slips. I go get it, ain't no rewards for no risk. I like my bitches real nasty, like cold grits. Quick to get it poppin' and leave her mark like old zits. Big moves, I slide up in her bedroom, swim up in her pussy and kill it. She call me Deadpool, curling up an eighth in the Russian cream and blast that. Federal probation, but I'm higher than giraffe ass. 12 years, came up out the fast with the last leg. They took the time from me, couldn't take my my mind from me. Kept my pen sharp and got a deal. Ain't God funny? Called to play, I came out the huddle and caught a bomb from me. Earned every bit of my G status. I got my stripes back when all my OGs had it. I was sick getting charged for a G package. I drunk the Arctic Blast but never touched the cheese sandwich. First day out, I ain't trying to take the time back. I set a prayer for dirt and welcome slime back. Kingpins going sour, they crush the internet. Rappers stop giving fast the lyrics to intercept.
Fire. That was hard. That was BSF Tone Federal Flows Part 1. That's on all streaming platforms. And check out the interview with him coming later in today's stream. Our first interview is coming at 2 o'clock with Ankith Woods. But let me see if... Let's see if this works.
Salty ass, dog.
I'm gonna start beef with you today.
The fuck? You don't want this.
I do want the beef. I want the beef like Wendy's. What the fuck just happened? Hold on. Technical difficulties as always.
What's going on?
Well, what are you up to? Oh, look at you. You got headphones on like you were at Borders.
Man, I'm in here on the garage van, man.
Oh, can you play a little bit of what you got? What you're working on?
Yeah, I can show you.
Did you ever go to Borders as a kid and listen to the music with the headphones?
My grandpa worked at Borders. He was like the old guy at Borders. He was like an old man working there. So yeah.
Was he like a cool old man or not?
Yeah. Like in his rest in peace, my grandpa. He just died like 2 weeks ago.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he's the man. He's a Quaker, OG Quaker.
That's the one I met, right?
Huh?
That's the one I met?
Yeah, probably right. He lived in my house.
Yeah, He was the first. You heard it. You told me the story of him hearing the word "cool" for the first time.
Yeah, thanks. But Borders. Yeah, he was the old dude at Borders. He probably worked there he died the other day in like his early 90s, so mid 90s. So he worked there in his late 70s.
Do you remember that though, when you could go into Borders and listen to all the albums and shit?
Yeah, like Barnes and Nobles too. You could just go sit there and like listen to shit.
Yeah, I used to love doing that. I used to go and listen to that used to be like when music was like rare.
I was in Borders in like 2000, 99. So
what's the last book you read?
I don't even know if they had that shit because Barnes and Nobles, once I came to Western Mass, they don't have Borders over in Mass.
What's the last book you read?
Holes.
When did you read Holes? 7th grade?
What? Like 3rd grade? Something like that,
right? You haven't read a book since 3rd grade?
I don't think I've read a whole book.
Damn. How about listening to an audiobook?
Probably. I mean, I've read like bits of like the classics, you feel me? Like, because at school they would like make you a little bit. But I dropped out in 10th grade, you feel me? So, but I read like bits of like, Catcher in the Rye, Franny and Zoe. Like the books that kids read in like 9th, 10th grade of the hipsters, you know?
We should have a book club for every live stream we do where I make you read a book. The book I'm reading, and then we talk about it on the live stream.
Like out loud. I'm good at that.
You doing an audio book?
Like, I read okay.
Wait, let's hear what you got.
Man, it's DJ, man. I got 3-5 rolled up right now, man. Smoking shit.
Do you have a 3-5 rolled up?
Talking to you, DJ. Right now, the only thing I fear, and that's fear itself. You know, I really tap my talk like I can't hear myself. That boy sharper than a tack. Even though I lost some brain cells, gotta keep this shit 100. Ain't no whistles and no bells. And you're shorty on my dick. Makes it hard to trust myself. Gotta cut these copies true. He said he finally loves himself. 3-5 inside the bleep. That's even in the Bible Belt. Homie said we got a problem. Well, that's just a cry for help. Bitching wild for the controversy self. And that Red Sox fit, I'm pitching shit like David Wells.
Damn.
Fucking with that bullshit. Gotta bring it somewhere else. And I stay with Clean L. Got the paper and the gel. And the trap keeps calling. I can't leave this shit alone. So I jump on I-90, then I switch to eco mode. They're like, Lucas has the music. You think you gonna keep it going? That's how I talk. The town I'm from, they made a way off writing poems. Yeah, they read their shit, but I'm not sure they really mean it. Went to private school. I never learned the Pledge of Allegiance. From the western side of Mass, like a political extremist. And my plug stepped out the game. He gave his life away to Jesus. Yeah.
Hard. That's great. Do you really not know the Pledge of Allegiance?
I never did the Pledge of Allegiance in school once in my life.
Do you think you could do it right now?
I pledge allegiance to the flag, one nation under God.
The United States of America.
Yes, yeah, I already got it messed up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to one republic to which we stand. No, I already fucked it up too. Yeah.
You from Central Mass acting like you know it.
Wait, you're just damn. You've never done like a. Have you ever done like a? How do you feel about deluxes of albums?
Deluxe albums?
Yeah.
I never did one. I'm like real like. I like how my albums look, and they all look like there's a bunch of albums there.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to have the double albums.
I feel you. Nah, the aesthetics on people's pages, like Apple Music pages, kind of upsets me sometimes.
It's no hate to anyone who does that, but it's like to me, it's like it seems a little. To me, it feels thirsty a little bit. But I don't think that about anyone specifically at all, for real. But because the deluxe albums existed forever. But to me, it was like a record label invention to re-promote their investment.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I think it's cool, though. A lot of times the deluxe is dope because it's some bonus tracks that are fire, you know? So, like, I do like that we get to hear some more music from the artists. But, you know, it is what it is, too. As for independent artists, I'm not going to hate on it at all because it's like, get your money, please. However you can get it, please. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't do deluxes. Not, you know, I hold myself back in little ways, though. You know, as artists, we hold ourselves back, right? In different ways.
What the fuck just happened? All right. Yo, so you listened to the Finesse. We were talking about this on the phone. The Finesse Fresco shit. I'm banned from Dark World now.
You're not banned from Dark World.
He kicked me off of Dark World.
I can't let that happen. Shout out Finesse Fresco. That's my fucking brother. And he has the you know, he could ban you.
I tried to get him on a 360 to my new group, Light World.
Huh?
I have a new group called Light World, and I tried to sign him to it.
Man, we all working together, bro. Around this, you know, sharing, bro.
Wait,
what you doing?
I don't even think I know where the Dark World name came from.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Which Yu-Gi-Oh? Wait, I want to look up which
It's
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Dark World dealings, Dark World everything. The hell, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Dark World. So when we were all kids, we were all trying to come together with a name that we could all agree on, and a lot of them were Yu-Gi-Oh cards because at the time we were on our like 10th grade, like 9th grade, like Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, we were revitalizing that culture, like what, you know, we had been into in like 5th grade. So then we're like, oh, we back on our Yu-Gi-Oh shit, you know, on some like funny shit. We were pretty in it. Like we were going to the mall and everything. Like my brother was playing tournaments and shit.
Wait, Dana was playing tournaments in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, since we were little. I used to go to the mall and play tournaments. You know, there wasn't much to do in these towns. You know, you know, like me and my brother got into the cards. We'd be at the mall playing old men with ponytails who were like 50, 2004.
Were you good?
No, my brother was. My brother was pretty good.
Damn. Did you know how to play like Pokemon and all the card games?
That game always confused me. I always just knew Yu-Gi-Oh, and then Magic was a little too much for me too. Like I tried, but Magic, like by that, I was like, man, this shit's too nerdy. By the time Magic was popping, I was out of cards. I was done with that.
Yeah,
but
that
Yu-Gi-Oh, I thought the art was cool, the aesthetic was cool. So Dark World, the name came from that. And originally, a lot of our names were Yu-Gi-Oh names, and we switched those usually. But Dark World stuck.
DJ Lucas was my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yo, Pokemon's worth hella money now. I have friends who make bread off of Pokemon cards.
Word. But yeah, man, you banned from over here?
I'm banned. I might ban. What's gonna happen? Are people gonna come after me in Western Mass?
Man, bro.
I'm gonna have some tractor chasing me down.
Now they love you in West Mass. I'm not gonna lie, they love the man.
Nah,
shout out to everyone in here from Mass and everywhere, but same as a Central Mass. And Central Mass and West Mass, we gotta come together, and then that way we take over, and then East Mass, then we get the whole thing together as one. We slowly take over.
See, I tried to consider West Mass and Central Mass one, and you are the one who's like create these borders.
No. There is these borders. It's not me creating the borders. I'm just real, bro. If you say you're from Western Mass, no one's agreeing with you where you're from.
I'm from Western Mass. I rep it.
Hell no. Look at the map, bro. That shit's like east of the center.
Actually, I'm from Cape Cod, so I'm from the most eastern part of Mass you could get. Like, literally Chatham is like the most east you can get in all of Massachusetts.
So yeah, I'm from Western Mass. If you like, trying to map.
If I didn't know my east and west. Were you not allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid?
I was allowed to watch SpongeBob for sure. I was watching fucking The Shining. My mom worked in like some movie theater vibes, so like I was watching art films. They didn't want me to watch The Matrix. They didn't like violence. My mom was a Quaker, so she didn't really like violence as much. But she, like.
But The Shining's okay.
Yeah, The Matrix was like they weren't with that, but The Shining was like this has like artistic, real hipster shit.
Yeah, that is real hipster shit. That's crazy because I feel like The Shining's way worse than The Matrix. Like I feel like I'd let a kid see The Matrix before
I think
The Shining.
But I think it was like the early 2000s, the late 90s. There was like those kind of movies coming out and shit that was like straight just like killing, like murder movies, like Lord of the Rings, like slaughter, like war. I think it was almost like it was fucking desensitizing our brains to just like the slaughtering of humans. Like,
yeah.
Slaughter movies.
Was The Shining the most fucked up movie?
The Shining's not a slaughter movie. The Shining is like only 5 people in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the Twin Towers, Lord of the Rings. That shit was straight slaughter.
I remember seeing 300.
And the video games were like,
I remember seeing 300 at like 11, 12 years old, and it was just fucking and killing. It was just thousands of people dying, and then just fucking.
I love what they kill.
And then they were just fucking.
The movie Ants, like Bugs Life was like cool, but then Ants was a war movie. Like, why is that a war film, bro? His head is decapitated on the ground. He's like, oh no, like it's like literally fucked up. Ants. I remember watching with my dad as a kid. We walked out of the theater. I think.
I'm pretty sure Woody Allen did that movie.
Ants is.
I'm pretty sure,
bro. Ants is not.
He was fucking his daughter while making Ants.
Go watch Ants, bro. Like again, and just be like, damn, bro. This has no value.
Shout out Reckless. Shout out Steel Jaw Mo, a.k.a. Falcom in the chat.
I ain't even gonna say it has no value, but that shit was brutal,
I remember the only movie I walked out as a kid was I Am Legend with my dad. I think I was like 12 years old. And when
you were scared?
When the dog died, we had a dog, and I think I was just like, when the dog died, I was like, I can't deal with this dog dying right now, so we left.
Yo, imagine seeing Sam Buck just keep crying as a kid leaving. I Am Legend.
So there's this movie.
If I was there with you, I would have been like, yo!
Do you remember the movie Hop? Have you ever heard of the movie Hop about the Easter Bunny?
Yeah, I know. I think so. But is it a horror film?
No. It's like a kids movie with like James Marsden.
No.
And I remember my dad and I saw a movie, and then Hop was playing, and my dad was like, "Run down the left side of the theater. I'm gonna run down the right side of the theater and scream Happy Easter, and then run out the exit doors in the back." And we did that, and I don't know why we did that or ever, but that just reminded me of us just screaming Happy Easter during these people are just watching a movie.
Your dad told you to do that?
Yeah.
He's fire. He's fire.
Just so disruptive.
I just remembered when I was a kid, we went to go see the Jim Carrey Grinch, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever that came out, we were young. 04 or something. And my brother, there wasn't enough seats, so I think either me or my brother had to sit on the stairs at the movie theater. That was the good old days, man. There'd be like hella kids sitting on the stairs. There would be like too many, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. People say, bro, movie theaters are too crowded now. I don't get this movie theaters are failing. Because I go to movie theaters and there's smelly people next to me.
They're not. Like, regular movie theaters, here's what's happening is that, like, your average movies are not doing well, but, like, these big moments of, like, everyone going to the movie and, like, these big films, like, there's, like, this, like, weird culture of, like, we still go to, like, Fast and Furious.
Or, like, Minecraft.
But they only go for, like, 4 days.
Yeah. I think Minecraft sounds too much like Mein Kampf.
I never thought about that, but maybe.
I think there's a conspiracy there about Nazism getting big and Minecraft being big.
So what you been doing? Who else you gonna call today?
You know Ankith Woods out of Detroit? You know who Ankith Woods is out of Detroit?
Yes. I just followed him the other day.
Yeah, so he's calling in at 2. We got one of Benny's artists from Philly, Tone. We got one of West Side Gun's wrestlers, Alexis Littlefoot. We got some pretty big interviews coming up, but we had to start it off with the biggest out of Central Mass, DJ Lucas.
Man, fuck out of here. West Mass, bro. Shout out Central Mass, though. Shout out all my Fitchburg and Leominster and Lunenburg.
All right, top 3 worst towns in Massachusetts before I let you
top
go.
3 worst towns. This is gonna hurt some feelings. Oh man. Okay. I don't even want to hurt feelings, bro. But okay, so I'm not gonna say worst towns. That's a hard thing to say. But towns I feel uncomfortable smoking in. That's what we'll say.
All right.
Okay, these are my list of 3 towns. I'm not gonna say worst towns because they're not worst. But 3 towns I feel uncomfortable smoking in. Newburyport, number 1. 100% Newburyport. I'm gonna throw a West Mass one in there, so I'm not biased. What's like a West Mass town? I don't feel comfortable smoking in. Shit. What are they saying in the comments?
I can't see the comments and FaceTime you.
Damn, bro. You gotta get your shit high-teched out.
I know. I need better.
All right, here, wait. I'll look in the comments over here.
The comments are probably so mad. They're pissed.
No. I'm wondering what towns they're saying.
Oh, and what's town? Wait, I would say Chatham.
So,
honestly.
God damn it. I hear me. All right.
Honestly, Chatham is probably one of the worst.
He said, "Tread lightly, LOL." That's what I'm saying. Like, I fuck with all of Mass, bro. Like, it's part of my.
All right.
Like,
top 3
but like
best
Newburyport,
towns.
I felt uncomfortable smoking in downtown, bro. But I still did.
Top 3 best towns in Mass.
My favorite towns in Mass. Shout out Pittsfield. I love Pittsfield. Shout out Cambridge. I can't hate. Cambridge is just like a fun place to be, and I love the school. I love the people. So I'm gonna say Cambridge is a great, and also like on a realistic level, like I ain't giving no lame answers. Like, oh, I just like that. Like Cambridge is a good place for anyone to go. Pittsfield is fun as fuck. Go have fun, and then I'll say Montague or Amherst or one of them.
Montague.
What do you think?
Let's see. Top 3 towns.
But all of them are like Lawrence and all these places like Brockton, etc. Like I just haven't spent a lot of time in them, but like I know those places are so much like food and culture and fun. And
yeah, I feel
Worcester's fun.
Worcester's fun. I feel like somewhere on the Cape. I would have to choose somewhere on the Cape. I mean, I would say Chatham just because the beaches are beautiful and shit, but I'm also biased.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the worst is somewhere like New Bedford or something.
I haven't spent enough time there to like really know.
Worcester could be on the best or the worst list.
They said Chicopee.
Chicopee is up there. Chicopee's up there. Wait, let me get a cord so I can look at the chat. So what else do you want?
Shit. I'm gonna go to the studio tomorrow. Today I'm just chilling. It looks like it's gonna start raining again. Fucking, I was gonna go out. There's a show on May 24th that I'm promoting for Frank Hurricane. Just chilling, man. Working on some little features and shit. Got some features to do.
You said Frank Hurricane?
Yeah.
What's that?
Frank Hurricane is an artist from Appalachia that I did some of the blog with.
Oh, you were telling me about him. Yeah.
He's coming up. He's coming to play in Northampton on the 24th.
Oh, where? At Bishop's?
He said Athol is on the bottom tier, man. Shout out Athol, but man, they get a bad rap. I'm not gonna lie.
What, is he playing at Bishop's?
Huh?
Where's he playing?
Playing at Bishop's.
Yeah. Fire. Well, cool. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, bro. Shit. Do your thing. Enjoy the rest of the live, man. We're not beefing no more. I'm trying to bring the positivity this time.
All right, I'm glad I'm not kicked out of Dark World.
Nah, bro. We've been so mean to you, bro. We've been so unkind to you, bro. So.
It's all right.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Peace and love.
Call ended.
Shout out DJ Lucas for calling, and let's see what the chat is saying. Respected Reject said, yes, sir, Fitchburg, Leominster here. Shout out Fitchburg. I don't live in Fitchburg anymore, but I lived in Fitchburg. for a long time. Shout out Malik Maxwell. 82DC says, Sam looking for that Kindle sponsorship. I want that Audible sponsorship. Do an IT course, Sam. Wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons, Falcom says. Reckless said he just emailed me my music. Cool, we'll be getting to reviews in a second. The World War II movies. Is The Shining where Here's Johnny got his name from? Oh, that's crazy. I actually never thought about that before, but that must be where he got his name from. Diabolical Activity, that's Netflix propaganda. Minecraft, Wade said. Nick Shea says, Sam trying to workshop bits with DJ never goes well. I don't think Minecraft is going to become a bit. Hitler just busting bricks. Y'all are hilarious. Shout out Kyle V from Gardner. He said tread lightly. DJ is from Sandwich. Sandwich could be on the list for worst towns, and I lived there. Hingham or New Bedford might be. I said New Bedford. Athol is bottom tier. Top 3, no order, Salem, NoHo, Eastham. I like that, Eric from Salem. But y'all know the dude from the Eastham, Arnold's is like a bad person, so don't go to Arnold's on Cape Cod. I used to go to Arnold's until I found out that that dude was a POS. Let's get into some of this music. If you want your music played, send it in, because Ankith Woods and I are doing our interview at 2 p.m. But let's listen to this first song. This is Stu Grayson Part 2 by Cult Classic. Shout out Cult Classic for sending this in. This is Stu Grayson Part 2.
Catch a Stu Grayson, you chasing all this clout. When real niggas know best that you should watch your mouth. Cause you don't wanna see what this should be about. My whole team winning, that's without a doubt. Catch a Stu Grayson, you chasing all this clout. When real niggas know best that you should watch your mouth. Cause you don't wanna see what this should be about. My whole team winning, that's without a doubt. The recipe for fitting all's in my notes app. Let me relax, I can't believe that I wrote that. Any track I run on, clock it at 4 flat. You can subscribe to the classic, check the format. I've been kicking madness, why you think I'm missing in action? Been healing lashes with a difference in tactics. Watching for the jukes, serrated, sharpened when I cook. Been inspired by the crooks, now put this line up in the books. Go blaze the function, making substance, we ain't have it all. Made the leap to the pros, now I have to ball. 25 points, 4 boards and 6 assists. Plus a brick of that classic, check the flick of the wrist. I exist only to be the biggest homie. A bunch of jewels you can dig if you just listen closely. What you got for me? Some shit I ain't impressed with? My whole life's a press kit. Herringbone is the necklace. Now check the papers though, I'm front page with it. You can find me posted up and I'm the same nigga. Superstar qualities, peep the intangibles. The greatness I'm entangled to, my name's the truth. Is ringing loud like a church hymn. Rice papers I roll herb with, I can't let you nerds win. I've been him, way before y'all let these frauds get it. And I can't ever slip, not even fraudian. Of course it's lit, it's ferret faucet white. Yeah, it can alter life. I've been married to the hustle, been at the altar twice. This ain't augmented, this is God-given. Once I eat, best believe all of my dogs winning. Now peep the operations and be glad I made it. It costs too much to hate this. I've been doing them numbers to crack the safe with. Man, fuck the basic. Catch a Stu Grayson, you chasing all this clout. When real niggas know best that you should watch your mouth. Cause you don't wanna see what this should be about. My whole team winning, that's without a doubt. Catch a Stu Grayson, you chasing all his clout. When real niggas know best that you should watch your mouth. Cause you don't wanna see what this should be about. My whole team winning, that's without a doubt.
Yeah, well,
I exist solely to be the biggest homie.
Dude,
Nick
all we
Shea
do is stand in the back
Firebar.
while you get to be on TV.
Shout out
Dude,
Cult
I don't even
Classic.
show up at half the
That was
dynamite.
Stu Grayson.
No fucking difference
Part
on the
2.
show. That's how useless I am, man. You get to freaking walk around with the bell. You get to be on TV. All we do is stay in the back when you get all the shine. I don't even get to wrestle. The one thing I do best in the world is pro wrestling, man. And that's the one thing I don't get to fucking do. So yeah, I'm upset, man. You could have chosen me and Uno, man. Now here I am. Doing fucking nothing at catering. Again, that's where I spend my time, at catering, man.
If you guys have questions for guests, you can ask them, and I'll ask the guest if I think they're appropriate. Alright, cool. That was Stu Grayson Cult Classic Fire. Or that was Stu Grayson Part 2 by Cult Classic. That song was fire. Let's check out this next song. This is by Reckless, spelled RVKLESS. The song is called Plush Life. Let's check this out. Shout out Reckless.
Blood on the coast. Blood on the what? Blood on the coast. Blood on the coast. Blood on the what?
This reminds me of like some Made in Tokyo shit.
Life, what? Plush life, what? Plush life, what? Blood on the coast, coast. Blood on the coast, coast. Whole team sick, Plush life, what? Blood on the coast, coast. Blood on the coast.
This shit's tough.
Whole team sick, Plush life. My seats plush, plush. My wrist plush, ice. My bitch plush back. Her lips plush, so. Fleece on my body, swipe on the dash, zoom, bell on my kicks, cash in the stash, bands, plush on my name, plush when I flash, bright, light too soft, but it's still black, boom, everything plush, can't move in a rush, take one step, whole room get crushed, boom, 2-seat, plush, bad to the bone, bad, so you get touched, you top of my own, mine, mouth so plush, can't lie to my face, nah, roll through plush, rolling and rolling, don't need me a tray, skirt, plush ain't soft, this pressure, cut through the scene like leather, slice, I walk in plush, no effort, none. Blood on the cuffs like Presto, bow. Fresh off the step, no question. Slide, still move clean with attention. Grill, still keep plush when it's hectic. Cool, blood on the cuffs, that's fashion. Drill, blood on the cuffs, that's passion. Burn, she love how I talk, no caption. Mule, turn on, post me on active. Goes, chrome in the seat, too plush. Tuck, life got heat, don't rush. Boom, spill some paint on the fit, so what? Stain, I turn blood into stain. It's us, plush. Blood on the cuffs, blood on the cuffs. Whole team sick, Plush life,
Now this shit's tough.
blood on the cuffs, OT sick, plush life, 2 doors swing, money stretch long like sleeves, yeah, move how I move, I'm dressed to kill, won't see when I leave, yeah, move like that, in the cold, yeah, I'm fresh like the breeze, yeah, 4 times a week, she tell me she feel like she's still in a dream, yeah, that's plush life, yeah, don't do no key, no, push jump start, yeah, figure start bleeding from pulling the strings out of heart, it's my turn, got her on lock, oh my goodness, doing that work on my job, she on top back just nine, total fuck, she drop, what, my seats plush, my wrist plush, ice, my bitch plush back, her lips plush, soft, my seats plush, my wrist plush, ice, my bitch plush back, her lips plush, soft, plush life, what? Blood on the cuffs, whole team sick, coughing up lungs, march in the pit, yeah, go, about to get cracked.
Fire. That was fire, Reckless.
Blood on the cuffs, blood on the cuffs, whole team sick.
I feel like it's really hard to make a good rage song. I feel like there's a lot of shitty rage music out there, but this is not one of them. This is a great song. Shout out Reckless. That's some shit I feel like Beeps would be listening to daily. Shout out Reckless. Check him out. That's Plush Life, unreleased, out. Yeah, I don't know when it's coming out. Reckless, write in the chat when it's gonna come out and drop it soon. Let's listen to this next one. This next song is sent in by Ty Times Infinity. Shout out Ty Times Infinity. This is I Forgot by Ty Times Infinity.
My bad, I forgot. What's left behind is really forgetting. To turn up missing is a hidden blessing. What's left behind is really forgetting. To turn up missing is a hidden blessing. What's left behind is really forgetting. To turn up missing is a hidden blessing. What's left behind is really forgetting. To turn up missing is a hidden blessing. Lost in the mind, inside the mind. Within the confines of space and time, the meshes unwind as each thought combines. Follow the lines that trace the spine. At first, if you don't feel it, that's fine. Keep going till you see those signs. Peel back, unseal that, heal up, rewind. Bust a rhyme if you feel so inclined. What's left behind is really forgetting. To turn up missing is a hidden blessing. What's left behind is really forgetting. To turn up missing is a hidden blessing. I forgot. I forgot.
This
My
beat's
bad,
hard.
I forgot.
Shout out
With
Ty
the
Times
physics, if you think
Infinity.
you lack direction, anything can change with intention and perception. Peace of the observers, attention is your leverage. Patience is your pulley and your life is your tension. Until death do your part, class is in session. There is no escape, that is the lesson. I forgot. What's left behind is really forgetting. To turn up missing is a hidden blessing. I forgot. My bad, I forgot.
82 DC says this is fire, the beat is quality. Salute Ty Times Infinity. That was I Forgot. Shout out Ty Times Infinity. Thank you for sending that in. If you guys have music you want to hear, send it in. At 2 o'clock, we have Ankith Woods calling in. Let me play a song while I get this set up. What song have I been... Oh, yo, have y'all listened to the new Lloyd Banks album? There's a couple great songs on there. Especially the one produced by Nicholas Craven with Ghostface Killah is one of the best songs I've heard in a minute. So let's check this out. This is Endangered Innocence, Lloyd Banks, Ghostface Killah, produced by Nicholas Craven.
Sometimes I laugh and cry when thinking about my days as a kid. How Lex was watching TV shows and music played in the crib. It shook my mind up. More than so trained, we did the lineup. Used to look forward to game from my cousin when I could find him. Grew up in my grandma house, was the kind with the open door. Birthdays had to appreciate. Still hoping for more. Cortez, Nikes, and Adidas Reeboks. I love my sneakers, butter bombers with the collar furred up. Watch how I freak this, gotta make it out the bottom. Cause shit, with all these speeches, got me questioning if change is gonna come. Couldn't even reach this, hold up. Shout out my teachers that actually taught me something. All the influential artists that had my Walkman bumping. Nigga the Havoc and Prodigy CD changed my life. Frank White and Escobar, they made me nice. That Snoop Doggy style was worth the price. Now I feel like I gotta study shit. I'm a beginning night. I wouldn't change shit. Everything we went through made me who I am now. One and the same kid. Every day's a struggle while the bullshit pals. I got to make it. People depending on me, gotta make them all proud. Put me in any ghetto, I blend in with the crowd.
Nicholas Craven dropped a project, a solo project, or with who?
Bloody robberies with the bare faces. Carnation milk over cornflakes. Mama struggling, plastic bowls, hungry, ate on a hard plate. Wore down mattresses, throw on good times. I was younger than Penny when I thought of these hood rhymes. We was hyper thugs swatting, smashing no lightning bolts. Most left the concrete green, we never seen they blood, nah. Chip on my shoulder, I could use a hug. My PCP days, all I seen was blood. Staten Island novels, shootouts, my rivals. Avenged my man's death, murdered in red wallows. Damn, my Rubik's Cube got stuck, never cracked it home. At the age of 25, unmasked.
What's the best song off the Jimmy D. Nicholas Craven? Oh, I don't know why I thought I said Eric from Salem. Shout out 82D.
Struggle while the bullshit pals, I got to make it. People depending on me, gotta make them all proud. Put me in any ghetto, I blend in with the crowd. Money's calling my name right now. Yo, 1 in a million get to make it out and still get shot. Trying to keep it real and come back, show some love to the block. I got my first sniff of some weed up out my mom's purse, use it. They tapping tables in the lunchroom, wrote my first verse to it. Became a man the perfect summer day, right there around the way. To say that I was nervous would be an understatement. I pray don't leave me hanging as quarters went by. My voice is changing, walk around it with my chest out now. Temperatures raising, took a swig of grandpa bottle cause he filled it with gin. I got some new outfits for school, I'm about to kill him again. My pop was fucking up, no telling where the crook might been. Got my ass whooped couple times just cause I look like him. Next time I would see his face was on the visiting floor. Correctional facilities here and there. I'm back and forth in our pursuit to happiness. We end up around DC. I'm just happy to be there with him. Hard times ain't shit to me. I wouldn't change shit. Everything we went through made me who I am now. One and the same kid. Every day's a struggle while the bullshit pals. I got to make it. People depending on me, gotta make them all proud. Put me in any ghetto, I blend in with the crowd. Money's calling my name right now.
Shout out Lloyd Banks, Nicholas Craven, Ghostface Killer. It was cool. I got to meet Nicholas Craven out in Chicago. He was a really, really nice guy. I also got to meet Conductor Williams. So hopefully one day we get to chop it up with them on here. You said high winds. Cool. We'll listen to that after our next interview. We have Ankith Woods up next. I'm really excited to talk to him. I've been a fan of him for a long I wouldn't say, I mean, actually, all right, you're going to hear the origins of me talking with him. But yeah, let me call him.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good?
I'm at my mom's house in Florida right now.
Oh, in Florida? My producer, well, actually, my producer did live down in Florida, but then he just he just moved to England. He owed the government some money, and he's like, fuck that, I'm moving to England.
That's sick.
What's going on, man? I've been a fan of you. I was saying this on the stream, but I've been a fan of you for a minute because I found your mixes first.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. That's how I came up. That's how I got my first following.
As a DJ?
Yeah.
Like DJing events, or were you just at home mixing shit?
No, it was at home.
Oh, really?
I didn't start DJing events until later.
Who got you your first equipment and shit?
I think I got it as a birthday present, for my 19th or 20th birthday, and then I started making videos with it, and then those popped off, and then later on, this past, I would say 6 or so months, I kind of shifted. I started posting. I'd been rapping before that, but it didn't really get any attention. But I kind of used that audience to funnel it into the rap audience.
Yeah. Wait, so who got you that shit? Were you talking about how you wanted to DJ? Was it just a random thing that happened?
Yeah, I think one of my friends he DJ'd, and I thought it was cool, and I thought I would have some interesting ideas of how I would do it. differently. So that's what was I asked for as my birthday present that year.
That's sick.
And it was a good idea to get one.
It's funny because I love the mashups, but I feel like they can be kind of corny when not done well, and that's why I liked yours. Did you ever hear of a group White Panda?
Panda?
White Panda. It was like two like dudes that would wear panda masks, and they would mix music together. They were really big when I was younger.
Oh, not really. Honestly, I'm not like tapped into like DJ culture that much, so honestly, I'm like super uneducated about that stuff. Like when people ask me if I know DJs, like I'm way more into like rap and just like the music I like. I actually like I kind of like learned how to DJ myself, so I never really like was looking at a bunch of DJs or like looking up to a bunch of DJs and trying to learn from them. I kind of just figured it out.
The only reason I know White Panda is I got my first blowjob before one of their concerts.
That's sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, I shouldn't even tell that story. Never mind. Do you have birds? I was listening to Freestyle 5 and you were talking about parrots. Do you actually own birds?
No. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Okay. I didn't know, bro. You could really have birds.
No. It's figuratively speaking.
If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be?
Like like not normal ones.
Yeah, like they won't kill you.
Okay. Do I have to like pay for the food, like logistically, or does it just like chill?
No. This is like God came down and is giving you a pet.
Maybe like a tiger would be sick.
Damn, that would be sick.
A big ass tiger would be sick.
Or God-given like tiger?
Yeah, I'd probably say tiger or horse. Horses are sick too, but tigers are so cool. Like they're just like. I like wrote a research project about it when I was in like 5th grade. Like I always liked tigers.
Yeah. Do you have any fun facts about tigers?
I think they're bigger than lions. And most people think lions are bigger, but tigers are actually bigger.
I did a project on like Nagasaki and Hiroshima when I was a kid, and it was like put into like they played it at things, and then I just realized like. The teacher made it way more patriotic. Like, if I went back now, I was like, this is like a pro-America nuke dropping documentary I made in like 8th grade.
That's really funny.
Wait, so you were rapping beforehand. Why did you start taking rapping more seriously? Was that the plan that you were going to do the mixes and then...
Yeah, I always kind of wanted to bring it back to that because I would say I definitely care about rapping more than DJing. Like, I like DJing. But like I'm like good at it, but it's like I care about rap a lot more, and I also like I understand it a lot more, and I'm aware that like just because I have viewers, like I know DJs that are way less popular than me that are way better than me, so I understand that I'm not like just because I can do a couple mashups doesn't mean I'm actually like an amazing DJ. I'm like good, but it's not like I'm insane or anything like that. There's like people that could do way better than me, but I personally feel like I'm way better like technically at rapping, and I just care like I enjoy doing it more. I think there's a lot more that I could do with it, and I also like the fan culture more. Like I like how people respond to my rap more. Like I think it's a lot more like personable, and it like resonates with people a lot more. So it's like that's kind of like a couple reasons why I think I'm not going to quit DJing by any means. Like I'm still always going to do it, but I'm just focused more on rap just because I think personally I'm more interested in it, and I also think like logically I'm better at it.
Yeah, I get that though, cause like, all right, like I'm a stand-up, like comedy's my number one thing, and then I started the podcast to talk to people I like, but to kind of like get people into my stand-up, but then it kind of like takes off more. Rick Rubin talks about that, where he's like, your passion can't be your way of like making money. And that's Rick Rubin saying that. Like when I think about that, where I'm like, damn, like comedy really is my passion, but like the podcast and everything, as much as I love it, it's like my job. And I get that in the same way. It's like you got your viewers from one thing, but then like the thing you really love is the rap.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, I think people like it took a second. Like when I first started posting it, like people didn't really want to hear it, and they were just like, "Oh, stick to DJing, whatever." But like I just kept posting it, and I also like got a lot better at it just because I was doing it so much. Like my music, like when I first started posting, was like obviously way worse than what it is now. So like I got better, and I just kept posting, and then people started to warm up to it, and now people like are really into it, which is great. And like people like I like when I go outside and people recognize me. I think I get recognized as a rapper way more than a DJ now. Not that I'm against getting recognized as a DJ, but I do like that. I think like my image online is primarily about rap.
Yeah, when do you think you got good? Like when was the the switch flipped?
I think it's kind of like it's not necessarily like a switch flip. Like I feel like it's more like of a continuum. Like I feel like I've just gradually got better. I think, but definitely a moment was like when I made "Can't Believe It's Not Butter." Like I know you played it earlier. Like I remember when I made that. Like I knew it was just like better than I was like this is like definitely my best song, and I sent it to my brother and his friends, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely my best song. I didn't know it would do as well as it did, but yeah, but yeah, that was definitely like a switch. Like it was a couple switches like that where it's like, oh, like this one's different. It was also when I made my new song Freestyle 5 that came out. Like when I like made that like at like 1 a.m. in this Airbnb I was staying at, and I just felt I was like, oh, this is like definitely my best song now. So I think that's my best song that's out right now. Even though I think Can't Believe It's Not Butter is still a little bigger than that, but like yeah, I feel like it's like every like 20 to 50 songs I make, I'll get like one where it's like, oh, this one's different.
What do you think makes it different? Is it like what is it
Like
just
it's just like
random?
it's the best for it's like the best for one reason or another. Like I think Freestyle 5 is definitely the best like flow I've had. Like it's the most interesting and like the most complex flow I've had on any song. Like I think it's I don't even remember. I think it's like I think some of it is like low key and like 3/4 timing or some shit. I don't really know how that works that well, but I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering correctly. But also, I think like this one I did on it's not out yet, but I did it for RJ Lamont's tape. I put a snippet of it out and it did really well. But I think that's like my best written song. Like the flow isn't really that interesting or whatever, but like every bar is just really really solid. So I'm excited for that to come out.
And RJ's a dope producer in person. I remember
Yeah, dude,
pulling
he's a
up at
legend.
his house at like 3 a.m. one day. We literally, I think he had a flight at 5 a.m. and he hadn't gone to sleep yet. And he's like, if you want to do an interview, you can pull up right now. It was like 3 a.m. and we went over to his house and did that shit.
Yeah, dude, he does not stop working. Like when I pulled up to his studio the other day because we had just finished our album, so I pulled up to his studio to play him the album, and he was like asleep on the couch, and he
You
like
guys
woke
have a
up
full
and-
project together?
Yeah, it's actually gonna come out next month. Should be. That's why we dropped a single. I think like a couple weeks ago. It's been a minute. It might have even been like a whole month actually. But we dropped a single, and we just finished our album. So our album is gonna come out next month, like in June.
That's fire.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. So I'm about to go to New York next week actually to do a bunch of press for that. So I'm about to go do interviews and things like that. In New York, I'm also about to drive to Miami tonight to go like with some people and get some songs done and shit like that.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from like Metro Detroit, like the suburbs outside Detroit.
Oh, okay. All right. And that's how were you linking with any of those guys before? Like I saw you were with Danny G. Like how did you get into that scene, or were you listening to that at all?
I've been listening to them. Like I grew up listening to all those guys, but I think the first time I worked with them was Kluner saw one of them. Like Kluner was like one of the first people to ever lock in with me for like that was like in the industry at all. So Kluner saw one of my videos I did like when I had like 0 to like no followers, and he thought it was cool. So we did a song, and then we had been locked in for a minute, and then Danny I think had heard about me through Kluner. So then eventually I I did a song with Danny and Cluner, which is out. I kind of forgot what it's called. Wait, actually, I have it.
That is, I love. Shout out Cluner. I love Cluner, but
Yeah,
I don't think
Cluner's
he
a
would.
dog.
I think him hearing you be like, he's the first industry person you met.
No,
he'd
he was
be-
the first. No, I will always, I always will have respect for Cluner because he was the first person to ever like really want to work with me, especially when I had like no emotion at all. Oh yeah, and then we did the song called Salvia. So I pulled up to the studio, and then we did that, and then I had my boy shoot the video, and then I just did a couple more with Danny, and then I think I did Can't Believe It's Not Butter by myself, and that song did really well. So then my manager had got me locked in with RJ, and then me and RJ did a couple of sessions, and then Lando wanted me to come to the lab and record, so I came to the hip hop lab, and I recorded with it was like Lando and Tron, and everyone was there. Everybody at the lab was there, and then I did a session there, and then I think I just kept.
Have you worked with Tron yet?
Tron? No, I've met him, but I haven't worked with him.
Yeah. Have you worked with any of the Detroit guys yet, like the rappers? Because I feel like you go really well with them, but also you don't really need features.
Yeah, I try not to rely on features too much. I don't really like doing it unless it's I only really like doing it when it's somebody I've been listening to for a while. That's why I was hyped to do with Danny G, because it's I grew up listening to shit he produced. Same thing with Cluner, and then
how old are you?
Even Sweet Tea, I'd known about Sweet Tea for a while, before I had any type of following. So that's why it was cool to lock in with him.
How old are you?
I'm always down to do it. I definitely want to do some shit with Team Eastside and them, because I mostly have only been locked in with the lab, which is sick, and everybody there is cool. But I definitely like to work with everyone else in Detroit, because I really I don't know. I'm just a fan of everyone for real, so I'm down to work with anybody.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Damn, and you got the DJ set at 19, so this is all 2 years?
Yeah, it happened pretty quick. All of in terms of the online following happened pretty quickly. I had been doing music probably since I was 14 or 15.
Seriously? Seriously doing music?
I mean, not as seriously as I am now, but that's what I spent my free time doing. The first 3 years of my college, all I did was really go to class and then do my homework and then just work on music, even though nobody was listening to it outside of my friends and shit. But I just that's all I really did. I never really went out or anything like that. I really would just go to class and then do my work, and then any free time I had, I was just I would either do music or I'd work on art.
Yeah. Shout out Little Bread Knife in the chat, says Ankith Woods 42 Doug would be fire.
That would be fire. I love Doug.
Shout out,
if
here's
you ever
Johnny in the chat too.
Sure.
What type of kid were you? Were you smoking? Were you drinking?
Not excessively. Probably the normal amount.
How old were you when you started?
14.
Okay. Do you now? Are you a partier?
Yeah. I'm not a stone or anything like that. But yeah, I'm very casual with everything. I don't want to be strung out and shit like that. So I keep it. I do things very responsibly. I feel like
I'm a real stoner. I smoke.
That's fire.
I smoke 2 ounces a week, an ounce a week.
I just generally don't have. I don't even know if it's that I'm that people will say good for you, and it's it's not even that. It's just I feel like I don't even have that much interest in doing it that much. I'm just thankful I don't have an addictive personality at all. I think so. After I do something once or twice, I'm good for a little bit.
Have you done salvia?
Huh?
Have you done salvia?
No, that was by Dan's bar.
I wasn't sure. You don't fuck with psychedelics and shit.
I mean, I would here and there, but nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy.
I understand. I also understand you're in your mom's house.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm just very casual with things. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not against anything, but I would say like I'm very careful about how much, like how the quantity of how much I'm indulging.
Yeah. Do you feel like it affects your music? Because I feel like you make like music for people who be partying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it depends. It depends. Like sometimes it's fine. So I used to like when I was at the lab, like the first couple times I used to like smoke and then record. But like a lot of times it just came out ass. So I honestly don't really. I kind of keep that separate from music. I feel like most of the times, even though like I might talk about it, but I'm like talking about things that happened like beforehand or afterwards. Like I'm usually in a pretty just like clean mental state when I'm actually recording or working. Just because I feel like I'll get more done that way, and for the most part, it comes out better. I know like some people can work like that when they're high or whatever, but I don't think that's it's not really for me.
but you be eating like shit, and you look fit as hell. Every video, I'm like, bro, I'm like, the people who are doing my irrigation are gonna like come through. So if you see someone like breaking into my apartment and me not reacting, that's what it is. But like, bro, I'm like 280, and I feel like I try to eat healthy. Like you be eating every day, like the craziest meals. What's going on? What's up, buddy? You be eating the craziest meals for those videos.
Well, I think I don't eat that many, even though like I eat like shit. But it's like at the end of the day, I don't have that.
Yeah, you're good. You're going there. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have that. I don't think I have that high like a calorie intake.
How did the like what are those called? Mukbangs?
Yeah, mukbangs.
How did that shit start?
I just thought it'd be funny. Like I just like I thought it'd be like a funny idea, and they did really well, so I just kept doing them.
Did the first one do well?
Yeah, I think it was one time actually I had to go somewhere. I think it might have happened like inadvertently, because it was one time I had to get a video out for the day, and I think I had a studio session like in like an hour and 10 minutes, and it was like an hour drive to the hip hop lab. So I was like, and I like hadn't ate all day, so I like did like a self video of me doing "Can't Believe It's Not Butter." Or wait, no, I wasn't locked in with the lab at that point. I don't know what I had to go to, but I had to go somewhere, and it was like an hour drive, and then I had to do like my video. I had to do a video, so I did that. I did like a video of me eating like Domino's pizza while like lip syncing "Can't Believe It's Not Butter." I did really well, so I just kept doing it. But I think it low-key kind of happened inadvertently, and then I was like, oh, this would be like a cool idea to like combine the mukbang and the rap content, just because it's just like funny, and it combines like two things people like. So it kind of is like, I don't know, it kind of fuses like two parts of the internet people like, which might create more interest, which it kind of did. So that's kind of how I started doing that.
Yeah, it's hella random. It's like the Nana videos, you know what I mean? Like, I literally was just like one day listening to a song, and I was like, yo, I should have her read this shit. And that shit went like crazy right off the bat. You know what I mean?
That one was really funny. I saw that.
And now they go crazy, but it's kind of like I like to think about like knowledge that people could take from these conversations, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And for you, and I feel like for a lot of Detroit dudes, it is just like keep working and something will work out, but you have to be like, you have to work that 9 to 5 like of art. You have to treat art like it's a full-time job and just keep working every day, you know?
Yeah, literally. That is it. I think it's you got to do that for the art, and you got to market it that way too, because a lot of people will just make music, and I mean most of the time it's not even that good, but like a lot of people will make music and then they don't spend any time marketing it, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, that's why nobody's listening to it, because you didn't put it, you're not presenting it on the right like platter.
Yeah. Why do you
think it's almost as important as the music itself?
Why do you think Detroit's like that? Like the workflow of Detroit artists?
I think that's just like the culture of the city, especially like I think Michigan and like Detroit especially, but just Michigan and the Midwest in general. Just because it's like kind of cold and gross, it's like everybody. It's like kind of like that like blue collar like like rough and tumble attitude where it's just like, I don't know, like nobody cares about your feelings, so you might as well just like keep working and shit. Like it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's just like it's very like non-emotional and just like keep working until some shit happens, because it's really like, I don't know, bro. It's just like you cannot be lazy. Like that's like, but even like personally, like I can't hang with lazy people at all, because I think that's a part of like how I grew up there. But I think it's just a part of the culture. It's just like it's just heavy hustle culture all the time, and that's it, bro. That's the same shit that's why fucking the Lions play that grit shit, because they know it's so monetizable with the city. So it's like, yeah, dude, that's literally that's the culture of Detroit 1,000%, and generally also I think like the rest of the Midwest and Michigan in general is just like, it's very just like, yeah, just like keep your head down and just work, and like I don't want to hear shit from you until you make something happen.
I like that, and I think that's, you know what? I feel like that's true, because like I look at like the old, maybe it's not like the older generation, but if you look like like the Danny Brown, like his debut shit was when he was 30. You know what I mean? Like, or like you look at like Babytron and you see how much music him or the Shitty Boys put out, or you look at all these artists that just like, you look at people like Primo and Danny who are making fucking 30. Primo manages a fucking restaurant and is still like producing on Sada's new album. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, that's how it is. Yeah, everyone just like, if you're not working as hard as everybody else, like I don't want to work with you.
Yeah.
And it's also the same thing. It's like I don't want to work with people that aren't down to work as hard as me too. Like it's annoying to like, because then everything gets delayed, and then you gotta wait for people to get shit back to you, and then that's another reason I don't like depending on features too much. Is I just like to work by myself, because then like if I have to wait for a bunch of shit to get back to me and to get cleared, it's like, then okay, now you're slowing down my workflow, and then I got to push the album back a month.
Yeah.
And just like creates a whole mess. So I'd rather just do it myself.
And feature culture kind of ruined cosigns.
I guess in a way, in the sense that you could just buy them, yeah.
You can just buy anyone, so it's not like a big thing if you get this one person on the song anymore. It's kind of like, or like people who sign to the one artist, and because they're signed to that artist, they think they're good, and that's why they never do bigger than the artist they're signed to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cosigns
are cool, but they don't. They're cool and they're useful, but at the end of the day, it's nothing compared to like if you just make something good.
Yeah.
Because it's like nobody can argue with it if you just make something that's good and people like it.
Yeah. Do you have like plans for the future, or did it kind of just work out quicker than you anticipated, and now you're going with the flow?
It definitely moved, like the following and everything moved quicker than I anticipated, but I'm gonna just keep working. And in terms of like future plans, I'm gonna see where I'm at the end of this year. Hopefully, a lot bigger than I am right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm shooting for to just keep. I'm just keep working. That's really the only plan.
Low Bread Knife asks, did you make the Chick-fil-A song in the studio with RJ or at home?
The Chick-fil-A song?
Yeah. Maybe a
what
song
is it? I haven't heard it.
It must have been a song that you were eating Chick-fil-A to.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. What was the lyric again?
No, he said, did you make the Chick-fil-A song in the studio with RJ or at home? Was asked in the chat.
Oh, wait. Was that one produced? Was that one of the ones? Let me look.
It must have been produced by RJ.
Yeah, if it was produced by RJ, I made it in the studio with RJ. Everything I have with RJ was made at his studio. Was either made at his studio with him in the room, or it was at the lab with him in the room, because we did like 5 songs at the lab because Lando wanted to lock in with me.
How were you finding your beats beforehand?
Before, dude, that's such a good question. I think I'm trying to think when I had absolutely no motion. I used to make my own beats, like way back, like the first song that's on my music ever, that dropped in like 2020. I made that beat, so I used to make my own beat, and I don't even know how I got producers. I'm kind of blank. Wait, let me look at my YouTube and see what I can kind of track where I was at. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So I used to make my own beats, and then I used to sometimes I would rap on like beats that were already famous. Like I liked rapping on like just my favorite beats that I liked, and just doing like a freestyle on them or whatever.
Yeah.
And then one of my videos that only got like 1,000 views, like literally like barely anything. This producer from Long Island, Jesus Magazines, he reached out to me and he wanted to work. So I've been working with him for a while, and he produced like a lot of the shit I used to do. So I've been locked in with him for a while, and then it got a little bit bigger, and then I got locked in with Vargas, and he made Can't Believe It's Not Butter, and then also his boy Kilobyte, that also has produced a couple songs by me. And then it just got bigger and bigger, and now I have like access to a lot more producers now, which is great. But it's like it started. I definitely started making my own beats, and then I used to rap on just already like famous song beats, like how like Lil Wayne used to do.
Yeah.
And then I got like a couple of really solid producers, and then now it just expanded from there. But it was actually insanely lucky that Jesus Magazine saw that shit, because he's still today like one of the most talented, if not the most talented producer I know. And he honestly deserves to be a lot bigger than he is. You should follow him if you don't.
What's his Instagram?
But it's just Jesus Magazines.
Jesus Magazines, cool. I will.
Yeah, he's cold as hell. Like he's really into that like old school like Alchemist like crate digging sample shit. Like he really is like about like going through and knowing his history and shit like that. Like I like to do that shit. I have not spent the time that he has. His shit is actually ridiculous.
What do you listen to? Like, what type of music are you listening to on the day? Wait, are you an Apple or a Spotify person?
I use Apple.
All right, yeah. What's on your Apple like recently listening?
Let me pull it up. I just like Apple because
I'm an Apple Music person too.
I just like the layout better. I think it looks better.
Me too. I Spotify pisses me off.
Yeah, I think it just looks ugly. Like I understand the features are really better. Like I know it has like all the new features, but I don't like looking at it. It looks ugly to me.
The only bad thing about Apple is it recommends the worst music. Like it's never good at recommending.
Yeah,
like their AI is so bad.
Apple. Okay, I wanted to try getting into country because I don't know anything about country, and like a couple people I know were like really into it, and I was like, fuck, I like know nothing about this. So I recently listened to. Wait here, I can just share my screen actually. Let me flip this. Okay.
Call ended.
I'm in Detroit with a lot of OGs, yeah, I'm the youngest in the club right now. She my weekend hoe like she from TDE, but it's Thursday and she wanna fuck right now. Fuck in the middle of this motherfucking dinner table, might fuck right in front of the whole party.
I feel like
we be the life of the whole party and shut down the whole party.
What just happened? Wait, let me call you right back. I don't know what just happened. That was weird. I think when you shared your screen, it started playing your shit too. What the fuck? Is it my microphone or is it your microphone? Hello, hello.
Battery 50%. Connected to iPhone 20.
1 second, I'm just connecting this. Alright. I don't know what was happening. Hold on. Technical difficulties. You started talking about country and my computer shut down. What the fuck?
Ready to connect another device.
Hold on. Damn, my computer, like, I don't know what happened. Give me a second.
Connected to Samuel's MacBook Pro and iPhone 20.
Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, cool. I don't know what happened, but we're good again.
No, you're good. Okay, I'll show you the rest though.
All right, cool.
I listened to the Yeet Feel No Ways remix.
I did not like that much.
You didn't like it? I thought it was cool. I liked it.
Oh, you're listening to West Side Gun. I was wondering if you liked Griselda music.
Dude, this EP was fire. I just listened to it a couple of times.
Fire.
That was tough. I'm waiting on the new Pink Panthers. Dude, the new Lana singles are crazy. Dude, I listened to this fucking 1,000 times back, bro. This shit is so hard.
I'm gonna have to listen to that. I used to love her, but I haven't listened to her in a minute.
She's the greatest of all time. She's the greatest of all time.
Imagine a Lana Del Rey feature.
Bro, I'd cut myself for a Lana Del Rey feature.
You got Taylor Swift and All In is a great baby track.
I know, because I had listened to the hits on here, but I never listened to the whole album, so I wanted to listen to the whole album. I fuck with Gracie Abrams, so I listened to her. This is a cool jazz album I listened to.
Did you have Herbie Hancock? Is that was?
Yeah. Where's Herbie? Oh yeah, I listened to this Herbie Hancock album. Yeah, he's tough. I was listening to a lot of jazz over here, like Freddie Hubbard.
Yeah, Dizzy Gillespie.
Dizzy Gillespie. This is some more like Detroit Flint shit I was listening to. Black Boy's TJ just dropped, so I listened to his shit. He's on the lab, so I was just seeing what he's about. M Block, the Ease album was really tough.
I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Yeah, it was cool. Music.
Oh,
whatever.
Men I Trust is fire.
Yeah, but this album was tough. I gotta go back and listen to it because I only listened to it.
I love like indie rock folk alternative, but like
facts.
Yeah, like facts. Kurt Vile. Like Kurt Vile's one of my favorite. War on Drugs, Real Estate.
This Lucky song was cold as fuck. I love this. This Lucky song is so crazy. I'm excited for his album.
Did you listen to the new Sada Baby album?
No, I still got to. Wait, actually, I'm gonna add that right now.
That one's amazing. It took me a minute to listen to it, but the first track is like one of his best tracks, and he just keeps. Yeah.
And then, I was listening to some old shit. Like I was listening to some old Ray.
Oh, fire! Do you know King Hendrix from Houston? He's one of Babyface Ray's artists.
Yeah. Oh, he's son to Ray.
Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah, I know King Hendrix.
He's one of my favorites. People listening, go check out my interview with King Hendrix out now.
Oh, you got an interview with him? That's fine.
Yeah, it's his only interview out, I think.
What's it called? RJ produced this song.
Yeah. Yo, that Soft Spot song with JMSN is
that one's tough.
Crazy. I love JM. I like that weird electronic shit.
Yeah.
Have you listened to DJ Lucas's new project? Do you know DJ Lucas at all?
Yeah, dude, I've listened to. Dude, I actually found out about DJ Lucas because when I first started like posting my rap shit, everybody told me I sounded like him.
Really? That's hilarious. We were just talking about you because he called in right before you.
I know. I was watching the stream.
Fine.
But dude, it was funny because. Wait, hold on. Let me flip it. It was funny because everybody used to say they kind of showed. I don't think they say it anymore, but everybody used to say I was like biting DJ Lucas or whatever, or like biting his flow. But I was like, bro, I found out about him because I like I think our voices just sound like similar. Like we have similar inflections. Like we both have like kind of weird higher voices that are like kind of squeaky.
Yeah, and you guys are both like flow of consciousness about your real life. You know what I mean? Like the substance of what you guys are rapping about is like.
Yeah, there's that too, and it's kind of like we're both on like kind of. It's like not like typical like street shit.
Yeah.
Like it's like my shit's obviously more like suburban and shit because I'm not in the streets at all.
I want to hear him on one of your beats.
Dude, that'd be tough. I definitely want to lock in with him.
I mean, I hear you on one of his beats is what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, does he make his own beats?
He produces a lot of beats, and he's produced a lot of beats.
Sick.
Yeah, a lot of his early stuff.
No, yeah, but he's sick as hell. Like I really like his style and everything. I liked his new song. I forgot what it was, but it was on Instagram. His new song he did, dude. His album. I remember I listened to one of his older album, Little Old Town. That one was sick.
Yeah,
Little
because
Old
that's
Town
like
was
real
fire.
rap shit, you know?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That was like real like rap purist shit. That's what I'm about to do for So I'm about to do the RJ tape next month. That one's gonna be like that one's gonna be like kind of like respect to like the Detroit shit. Like it's a very Detroit album, obviously because RJ produced it. Like all those beats are like very Detroit, Flint, grimy, gross sounding, and the way I'm rapping too is the same way. Like it's very like Detroit flows and like yeah, it's very like kind of like respect to the whole Detroit era of hip hop. Like at least the modern Detroit era of hip hop, and then. And then I'm gonna do me and Sweet Tea's tape, which is just kind of like, I don't even know. We just both have like funny lines, and ours is like way. It's very like lyrical, as opposed to like just trying to make shit that sounds like big and exciting. Like it's just like very like. It's like funny and it's also just like hard or whatever. I don't even know how to describe it. But me and Sweet Tea got our own like sound going. And then I'm gonna do a solo tape at the end of this summer, I think, probably in like August or something like that. That's gonna be the last tape I drop this year. And then that one's gonna be like on some like rap purist shit. Like it's just the most complex flows I can come up with and the most like interesting lyrics, the best like writing I could possibly do. Like that's really the goal for that, is to just make some like gross like rap nerd shit
Over some like different type beats, like some more rap.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to do shit. Like I actually, it's like I used to only rap on Detroit shit, but I've been rapping on like different beats. Like I've been working with my guy Fizzy, and he's been giving me like 70 ish BPM, which is like more towards of like more similar to like what Atlanta used to sound like, at least in terms of like tempo, not like in terms of sound. But I've just been doing like different types of beats because I think like doing those slower beats like kind of challenges me to come up with like more interesting flows and shit versus like the Detroit beats is kind of just like you punch in and go, which is like good for its own type of thing. But I think like I like doing the slower beats just because I think it makes it more difficult, at least for me, because I'm so used to rapping on the Detroit shit that it's like a challenge. So I like creating that.
Yeah, fire. The chat says you haven't stopped pacing the whole interview.
Oh yeah, I always pace. I put up like.
If I'm on the phone, I can't sit still. Like
Dude,
if I'm talking on the phone,
when I'm doing anything, I can't sit still. I put up like 20,000 steps a day.
20,000 a day is crazy.
Yeah, but dude, it's like I don't like sitting down unless I'm like about to go to sleep.
Do you work out?
I like run, but I don't like work. Like I haven't touched a weight in like years.
Walking
I just like
20,000
run. I'll just like go on a run, like 1 or like 2 miles, like just so I don't get fat from all the eating.
Yeah. From all the mukbang videos. From all the mukbang videos.
Yeah, like if I didn't run, I'd probably get a little chubby.
What's your like? Do you run distance or you? What do you do?
Nothing crazy. I just run like 2 miles.
Yeah, that's what I do. I run like 2-3 miles. I try to do a couple days a week.
Yeah, I try and do every day, but like on miss days here and there.
Yeah, what's your minute mile? How fast can you do a mile?
I haven't ran for speed since high school probably, but like I think the best time I ever ran in high school when I did track was like 6:18. Like it wasn't very impressive.
But are you averaging like 8-9?
Oh, it was below 8 for sure.
Damn.
I do below 8 right now.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like below 8. I think the best I ever ran was probably was 6:18. I feel like was something like that.
They said bro said he sits down to go to sleep.
Well, I was saying like I don't like stop moving until I'm.
That's why you like horses so much. Horses sleep standing up.
Facts.
Horses
they're cool on top of that. I wouldn't want to, but I'm gonna walk until I lay down to go to sleep.
What business do you want to sell your soul for a sponsorship to?
Texas Roadhouse.
You answered that quick. What's your
I do-
Texas
that's like the-
Roadhouse
that's
order?
like the one. That's like the one I want so bad. Like, if I could have any, I'm actually working on getting a sponsorship right now. But like, Texas Roadhouse, #1 for sure.
What do you get? What's so good at Texas Roadhouse?
I get the steak and shrimp combo. So it's like, I think it's like a 9-ounce steak, and then it's like, and then I get that, you get that medium rare with mushrooms and onions on top, and then you get, it comes with spicy shrimp, and then the spicy shrimp comes with like a cup of butter that you pour onto the shrimp, which is fire. And then you get 2 sides, and then I get loaded mashed potatoes, and then I get a cup of chili. I get a cup of chili. So those are the 2 sides, and both those are insane. So
Those are
they're, like,
heavy
10
sides. Those are 2 heavy sides to get together.
Dude, you go big or go home. You're not. I hate when people pull up to Texas Roadhouse and they get like a salad. Or like they get like a Caesar salad as like one of the sides. I'm like, you're a bum, bro.
Bro, Texas Roadhouse must sponsor you because you're making me want to go to Texas Roadhouse right now.
Bro, it's so good. I didn't even finish. It's like, so you get the 2 sides, and then the drink. I'll usually get a root beer, or if like I'm a little tired, I'll get like a Coke because it has a little bit of caffeine in it, or like a Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I love a good Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper has been my #1 pop for a while. Like Dr.
Oh, you
Pepper,
call it pop. That hit my ear wrong. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you're from Northeast.
Yeah, we say soda.
Yeah, that's weird.
Wait. Who's the Claire? Wait, who's that white chick who raps? From Detroit.
Oh, Claire Sullivan?
Yeah, she has that bar where she goes, "We from Michigan, we say pop, not soda."
Yeah, dude, I don't even realize it until like I don't even realize I'm saying that until like I'll talk to people that aren't from Michigan. Like I was talking to this one girl from like California one time, and I was saying like I was just talking about how like I'm obsessed with pop, like I have like a pop addiction, and then she's like, "What's pop? Like, what are you saying?" And she wasn't even trying to be funny. Like she fully didn't she didn't understand what I was saying, and I was like, "Oh, like soda," and she was like, "Oh, I've never heard somebody call it that." I was like, damn, I didn't realize it was like that much of a local thing. Like I thought it was like you could say either or and people will know what you're talking about.
I say wicked, and people don't say wicked like where you are. Like that's wicked cool, or that shit was wicked spicy.
I don't think people really say that, but like I wouldn't look at you a certain type of way if you said that. Like I would understand. I think I would understand what you're trying to say.
Do you like spicy food?
Yeah.
I like Thai spice. I don't really like I like a Southeast Asian spice.
Yeah, Thai spice is fire. I like spice, but I'm not like one of those people that's like can handle anything. Like I definitely have limits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
No.
at Dave's Hot Chicken, I'll get like medium.
Yo, Dave's Hot Chicken's trash.
No, it's not, dude. It's good.
Bro,
it's
I don't need powdered chicken.
What?
This is the rub on it's like powdered. It's like
Dude,
someone like wore a latex glove.
I will say, I think it's different at different places. Like, I think, like, they're different. Like, it's different quality at different places. Because I know there's one in Dearborn, Michigan that's really fucking good. But, like, I swear, like, some of the other locations I've had there in, like, bigger cities, I feel like they didn't try as hard.
All right, maybe. I've been to a couple Dave Hot Chicken, and I'm never happy about it.
Really? I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's not, like, the best chicken I've had.
I'd go to
Like,
Chick-fil-A before Dave's Hot.
I think that's a good... I agree with that.
I love Chick-fil-A.
I like that play. That's a good play.
Best burger?
I'm not really a burger guy, but I don't know. I haven't even had that many fast food burgers. You've had, like, can you give me some options?
Like Five Guys, Shake Shack, In-N-Out. We got Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's.
I think out of the ones you named, probably Shake Shack. Okay, the thing is, Shake Shack's really good, but it's so overpriced, so it's kind of stupid. So I never get it.
Nah, I feel all fast food's crazy now.
It's so stupid. Like Shake Shack, like Shake Shack is good, but it's like the price of like an actual restaurant. It's like if I'm gonna spend like $20, I might as well just go to a real restaurant.
Yeah, there's a poke place in my town that's $15 for a poke bowl, $14 for a poke bowl. I'm like, I'm going there every time. That's how much I'm spending at McDonald's. That's how much I'm spending at Chipotle. Like,
Yeah. No, dude, it's nonsense. People, these companies got too bold.
the Bucked Up Podcast anti-capitalist.
Dude, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna name this episode Ankith Wood's first communist rapper.
Okay. I honestly, I don't know enough. I don't think I know enough to talk about. I don't know how all of that works, if I'm being honest.
Me neither.
I will say I don't like that fast food is expensive now. I don't like it.
No, anti-expensive fast food.
So if that makes me communist, then I'm a communist.
Man, thank you so much for calling in. This was fun as fuck.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, man. It's cool talking to you.
And I am going to be out in Detroit soon, so hopefully we can link up in person if you're free. But,
just text me whenever you're in the area. I'm going to be out of town. I'm out of town for the next, 2.5, 3 weeks.
Cool.
But it's not.
No, it'll be probably like a month or two.
Oh, okay. Then I'll definitely be there.
Fire.
Okay.
And if you have anything you want played, like if you want me to play anything or anything, promote, just let me know. Where can people find your stuff?
Oh, yeah. It's just Ankith Woods on everything. It's Ankith Woods. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to music or like to watch content at, I'm probably on there.
Fire. What song should we play right when you get off?
What song? Shit. I'm trying to think. What is the last song? Play Freestyle 5. That's the last song I released. I think it's my best song.
Fire. I'll play Freestyle 5. Shout out Aunt Kelly. Shout out Waxo Grim. Shout out Nick Shea. Shout out
everybody in the chat. I can't read it right now because I'm on my phone, but shout out everybody who's watching.
I know. I need to get 7 phones because I got one phone with the chat. I got one phone streaming on Instagram. I got one. I need one phone for my camera. I'm gonna have 8 phones. I'm gonna be the worst. Just fucking have all the phones. Yeah.
You gotta start scamming.
I should start. I should go to Detroit and learn how to scam.
Get some phones. You get some phones for pretty cheap.
That would be a hilarious learn how to scam from Detroit rappers video.
Yeah, you learn how to scam so you can stream properly.
All right, you just gave me an idea. All right, I'll see you, man. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you, bro. Thank you.
All right, peace.
Call ended.
I post his bonnet, he gon' get right out. Never chase no hoes, but I might hit the field and right quick hit.
Fire, guys. That was Ankith Woods. Shout out him. Everyone go listen to him. Let's check out Freestyle 5. He told us to listen to it, so we're going to be listening to it. If my laptop isn't acting crazy. Here's Freestyle 5. Nick Shea says, whoa, chill out with the hot takes, you guys. 7 phones from comedian and singer.
Okay, yeah, bitch, I'm in these slants and selling vibes to some students. Man, that hoe so fucking fine, put my life in her hands unless you ruin it. Turn the TV off on a Saturday, cause the trap house got a Jew in it. I don't fuck none of my hoes, we making love and we be doing it. Hey, why the whole crib smell like cushion pussy? Probably cause my crew in it. Drop the pill up in the drink and let it soak, we BYU in it. I'm the dark skinned Justin Bieber, yo girl in my video like Littlefoot. You saving hoes, I don't even save her number. Yo girl call me, I'm like, who's this? Yeah, 3-tone on G Sheezy like Jay Greasy. Can't go to no club with my face not covered cause these hoes begging to meet me. Hey, I got your girl in the crib with a fork and a knife and a spoon and she begging to eat me. Hey, I'll call my manager up, get a cork and a lot of balloons cause I'm about to go mainstream. Bitch, you a dork and your girl in my crib and it's time for 2 days and she start to get pasty. I'm the next snap, got a lot of bad habits but still good intentions, I feel like T Vice. Hey, I hit the store, hit your girl from the back, dude, that girl like we living in 2008. Yeah, she hit you back when she missed all your calls, put the white on her face, rub it in, Sarah Baker. I just got new flow, now I got new bitch,
going crazy
I got new Glock and that bitch ain't got safety. I don't gotta move dope because I'm rich, I just pop a glitch and then I daydream. I don't know how to cope, I'm mentally ill, but I ain't a bitch, I ain't going to therapy. I'm tweaking the fuck out over text, my hoes in love with me, but they scared. Put my eyes and nose between her breasts and pass the fuck out, let her take care of me. I got gay designers on my feet, kicks Indonesia, made by Jeremy. I don't get no rest, I've been up for 84 hours, I get nightmares, so I'm scared. I can't go to the cage cause I love these birds too much, I die about my parents. Hey, I'ma just keep going till this beat in like yo ho go when she see us. Hey, all my hoes got way more money than me, I'll get married without no prenup. I laid that beautiful girl on her back and I slide in that bitch while she hold her knees up. She got her tooth on my sack and She spit it right out and I finish on her C-cup. Bitch, I'm in Detroit with a lot of OGs, yeah, I'm the youngest in the club right now. She my weekend hoe like she from TDE, but it's Thursday and she wanna fuck right now. Might fuck in the middle of this motherfucking dinner table, might fuck right in front of the whole party. Yeah, and then we be the life of the whole party and shut down the whole party. My little brody got no trouble, I post his bonnet, he gon' get right out. Never chase no hoes, but I might hit the field in right quick. Hit Devontae Adams, Rajon Rondo, these hoes switch teams like the athletes. Yeah, girl, I'm not the boss of you, you do what you want, you ain't gotta
Send in
ask.
your music, guys. Our next interview is at 3:30 with BSF Tone.
On these songs, but IRL don't put it past me. I switch my flow when the fuck I want, I switch my hoes and they break my heart. My chief the blunt might hit the joint, but I don't never touch no darts. I hit my hoe in the first of the month and I strap up cause I ain't dumb. Got two
Aunt
hoes
Kelly,
in one part of
DM
the
me. I'm pretty
complex
sure I
and they
played your
flows my
song.
sick right up.
Shout out White Mexican 1. That was Ankith Woods Freestyle 5. You just heard the interview with him. That was fire. Our next interview is with BSF Tone. That's at 3:30. Send in your music if you want your music played. Give a thumbs up if you haven't given a thumbs up already. We're just listening to music and chilling. Let's listen to this song. This song I've been listening to non-stop. Shout out Baked Baker. Baked Baker, you said you see me. You see me just burp in my mouth. I was eating taco meat before. This is Still CBFW by Zillionaire Doe. This song's fire.
Call up the driver, fill up the black truck. Call up the driver, fill up the black truck. We got whatever you need, nigga. Come and shop with us. Every time we in the club, we got money on the floor.
If you want the official Butter Bucked Up, hit up baked_BAKA. He'll get it to you anywhere in the continental US.
Like some hate. Take too long to sell them shit, start turning brown. Young boss, trap nigga, white tee with the Tom Brown. Nigga, I bet the hoe ain't gon' need so much money, left the money counter, so I guess I gotta wait. Sometimes shit fast, sometimes we just left the truck stop. Kinda nervous, ain't on no date though. Bro, watch speed, gotta get them things home. Same mode, only time I change clothes when I change states. Feel like the people on you, nigga better pay. Got no ego, probably put up the jury. We in LA, LV advisor know me well, nigga. LV done. Don't quit playing right number, we gon' move a ton. I know I'm a top 5 seller, random mention. Summertime on the way, you can catch us on the yachts and jets. I was hit the spot yesterday, but we still posted. Good, lot of traffic, gotta know how to control it. Shit you brag about, used to it, wasn't even posted. Gotta pay the neighbors on the street when your shit rolling. Why I wanna sleep at the night, got about 4 spots. 5, 10, 20, nigga, that's a deep boy night. RP Nip, nigga, I'm thinking about the long run. Keep grinding, you ain't where you wanna be, this shit a marathon. I was 21, nigga, when I did the Audemars. Screaming, oh my God, there you go, guess I'm a superstar. 8-month run, nigga ran that bag up super far. See that Z tatted on her, nigga Zillionaires, what we are. That was last seen in the hood in a super car. Young nigga tryna get it, had the grams in a glass jar. Tryna see that money add up, stay out the bar. It's some fast shit, hit the gas, all you hear is wrong. Call up the driver, fill up the black truck. We got whatever you need, nigga, come and shop with us. Every time we in the club, we got money on the floor. LV to the ground, on that take a nigga hoe. While I walk out the house, spray on some court cake. Walk in the spot, now shit everywhere, like some hate. Take too long to sell them shit, start turning brown. Young boss, trap nigga, white tee with the Tom Brown. Tom Brown, I'm boss nigga. While I walk out the house, spray on some court cake.
Aunt Kelly, I'm down to come out there in a video and send me the song again and I'll play it right now. I just saw your email. Sorry I missed them. I'll text you later about that, but send me your about coming out there, scheduling something. But send me the song again, and I don't know exactly which one it was on, but I'll play it again for you. Let's play this song. I've been listening to this first I want to say Here's Johnny did get his name from The Shining. 82 DC asked that earlier, and we figure it out. We got Finesse Fresco. Finesse Fresco. We got him back in the chat. If he's at an airport, he's not allowed on the live stream while he's in an airport. Shout out Gooey Ghost in the chat too. Here's Jimmy D and Nicholas Craven, Commonwealth featuring Sunny Jim.
Wanna die bored in the burbs, cause I've seen too many die poor on the curb. Roll a little more of the herb and tell Trudeau the hood needs more than the serve. Sent the homie up north with the perk. Give the word, he'll come through with more than nerve. Hustle with the G's, but at the core, I'm a nerd. Pound her little pussy till I'm sore in the bird. Made her squirt from a flirt, you got some nerve. Never poured a cup of syrup. These checks don't compare to the first. About to mask up like
Give a thumbs up if you're on YouTube.
Face like
Our next interview's at 3:30 with BSF.
Spotify don't pay, please purchase merch. Cop it for Fox and Disney merch. On stock X, cause I got the urge. Might splurge on a merc. You never put in a long day of work. Heads came through like the purge. Serve it up hot like porridge. They taking hits till it hurts.
Just stay away from the garbage, you know what I mean? Now I want to talk to you about Jimmy. You gotta watch out for him. He's a good earner, but he's wild, takes too many chances.
I'm back to Daiquiri. This pack of caddy came from Calgary. I'm half cut jumping out
Nick
the
Shea, I just DM'd you.
Jams at the jamboree, disappear like Banksy. This one's in the bag, called it Unbelief. Off the top on the Amber Bros. I keep a ting with me like a chaperone. I make a racket, John McEnroe. Get the cream like Maxo. Black cat from Sandro. Salmon and cilantro. Whips on nitro. Say the wrong thing and watch this bitch go psycho. I do numbers like it's bingo night. You were undie, trying to get the lingo right. Still abusing the slang. Blew the bag, then I flew to France. Superman.
That was Commonwealth, Jimmy D, Nicholas Craven, Sunny Jim off their new album Good Music Hypnotizes. Salute Jimmy D and Nicholas Craven. We know you was really at work at the airport yesterday, Finesse Fresco. Damn. Alright, we got a special caller in. Let's check this out. Let me just get everything set. We got a special guest caller in the building. Loading up the line. Damn, Nick Shea ain't answering. Oh, there we go. What's going on?
Damn Buck.
You're on the stream. What's going on?
What's up, bro? How you
What's
doing?
that hanging off the fan?
I don't know what you just said.
What's that hanging off the fan?
We got the globe. Hold up.
There we go. You should hear me better now.
I got the world. I got the world in here, bro.
You got the world above your head.
Always.
What's going on, man? How? Oh shit! What's that?
I got all my stuff.
Damn. Wait, go back to that. What's that big tower?
That was my Halloween costume.
What were you dressing as?
I was that. I don't want to take it down right now because it's mad big, and I got stuff all over it. But on the other side, there's a cutout for my face.
But like, which tower is it?
That's a tower in Boston called the Custom House Tower.
Oh, okay, all right. I didn't know if it was Big Ben or something.
Nah, bro. If you call it Big Ben, you're fake, bro.
Hey, maybe if your art was better, I would have known.
know, do you like how I got newspaper all over this window like a crackhead?
I do like that. Why do you have newspaper over the window?
When I moved in, I didn't get a curtain, and like right out that window, like people can just see me completely naked in here. So
I feel that.
And I never fixed it.
See, people can look in. Animals can watch me because I have nothing right here.
You be getting weird in there, Sam?
I'd be sleeping right over there, so like I'd be changing and shit, and then I'll look over and I hope like a workman isn't there, like someone like cutting the grass or like. I remember I once woke up, got out of bed completely naked, and there was just a fox watching me through my window.
Yeah, I remember that stuff. Sam, I've watched so many of your live streams, bro. I feel like I'm watching you grow up, bro.
It's only been a year of streams. How much have I changed in the year? Have I become better or worse as a person?
I don't know, man. Either better or worse. I'm watching you become a real boy.
And you're starting rap beefs.
Hey, I wasn't starting nothing. It's you and Thought.
No. You started that beef. You said you don't like when people use the term sonically.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm trying to fight nobody. You guys are, oh, you know what that means, pro. You got to come for his life. You got to go fuck his aunt, whatever.
You're a real rapper now. You got rap beef.
Hey, when I started rapping, I started, like, the first time I ever rapped with anybody, it was just, like, in a circle at my friend's house, smoking weed, and we were just, like, battling each other. You know, we were just, like, making fun of each other.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's how I started rapping.
And when did you start going out? Like, how did you meet Mr. PSA? Like, what's your origin story?
Oh, like, that first time rapping, I think I was in, like, 8th or 9th grade, and then there was, like, I was just recording shit at home all the time, you know, and just recording nonsense at home. And my mom was like, I'm sick of him being in this house recording his hip-hop music. My mom was like, at first she was like, what the fuck are you doing in there? So she found a local music program called Zoomix. And it's like after-school program. She's like, you could go there and record, and they'll take care of you. So I started going there.
And rapping?
What's that?
And rapping?
Yeah, they had like songwriting classes and like just like a recording studio. So it was just like every day after school, just go there, work on something, maybe record it, and then we do like freestyle Fridays, and it would just be like a small group of us just rapping. It really was like just a good after school program, keeping us off, trying to make us not go do cocaine or something like that or sell.
Did it work? Did it work from keeping you debaucherous?
Well, once I graduated, then I wasn't. You know, I didn't have anywhere to go after that. So
we need after-school programs for adults. That's what you're saying.
I think so. That's what you know. This is what this live stream is. If you guys are in here watching Sam Buck's live stream, this is to keep you off the street.
Bucked Up is kind of like an after-school program. Wait, so all right, so you started doing that, and then like what happened? Were you drawing at that point too?
Well, I'm sorry.
Were you drawing at that point too?
Yeah, I've always been drawing, always been making stuff, and but from there they were just like, all right. I think they started getting sick of us too because we were just there rapping every day. They're like, all right, you guys need to go somewhere else. Like we got enough of you guys. So then they were like, we know about these subway ciphers and rec shop movement up in Salem. And they were just like, you should just go. I was always the youngest person there. I was always like 16, 17, just like begging them to like let me be in the bar.
Yeah.
And they would. And bro, when you're 16, 17 in the bar and a cougar is a little sloshed off of too many wine mixers or whatever the hell she's drinking, you're just involved in some weird shit, bro.
You took some cougars down at 16?
No, I didn't take them down. They were trying to take me down. I was trying to just rap. I wasn't trying to.
I thought you were rapping your way into some 50-year-old coochie when you were like 16.
I kind of could have, but I felt uncomfortable with it, bro. I don't know.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. That's trauma you don't need, but.
They told me like if I like fuck around and do anything bad, then I'll never be able to come back. So I was like, that's
And
That
you're
seems
like,
in
this
the-
hot 40-year-old woman is saying she'll suck me off right now. And you're saying I have to choose between this and rap music?
Hey, and you know me, I'm real hip hop, bro. I never got up ever for rap.
They're saying bro made his world a National Geographic museum.
That's right. Hey, I got mad shit in here, bro. Everything, because I be going out in the park all the time, and people be giving me stuff. I keep everything. Look at this. Somebody just gave me this in the park.
Oh, that's sick.
It's a rug.
What's the coolest thing you've gotten?
This one's pretty cool. I don't know. I got like this old Fenway Park right here.
Oh, that is sick. Eric from Salem says Opus was the place for cougars too.
Yeah, it really was, bro. But they hated. That's why they stopped it, because they hated the crowd it brought in. They were like, they thought like rappers and everybody were like.
They're like, these horny old bitches gotta leave. Sam saving lost MCs from the streets. Everyone say happy birthday to Sarah. Happy birthday, Sarah. I don't know who Sarah is. They want Pro Dillinger to call in right now, too.
Why are they saying happy birthday, Sarah?
I don't know. Someone named Sarah's birthday must be today.
My girl's name is Sarah. They probably saw something in here that says happy birthday, Sarah.
Oh, they saw happy birthday, Sarah?
I'm going to stop showing y'all my room.
They're getting too... Wait, so you met Mr. PSA at those events?
Yeah, he was the host. He was always hosting.
Doing comedy and shit? Was he telling jokes back then, too?
Bro, if I had one time I did a set, or not a set, I did a song that was like, I was taking a risk trying to be too funny. He roasted me for, I swear, 20 minutes straight. He was not having it. And he was right for doing that.
What was the song?
It was a song. So, like I said, I was young. I was trying to do a different song every week, and I was like, I'm going to hit them over the head. They're not going to know what hit them. Because I'm always show up and be like super serious hip-hop. So I wrote a song about getting caught jerking off. And it's a short song, but I was like, it's going to be funny because they're not expecting it. And it played, no one laughed. It was completely silent. Everyone hated it. And then PSA was genuinely disappointed. And he was like, if you ever, and like, I don't want to be your friend if you're going to do shit like that anymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
When did you start doing the drawings in the park? And if you want to promote that, if people want to go out, if Pro Dillinger wants to find you in the park.
No, wait, who's going to? Sam, this is what I mean. We got to start. I might have to hang up, bro.
No, just kidding. Where do you go in the park? I want people to come out and get. How did that happen?
I've been drawing my whole life. I got drawings. I want to show you guys stuff, but I don't want to show you guys too much stuff because it might be too revealing. But I've been drawing since I was a little kid, and I started doing these drawings of people in the Commons, the Boston Commons, just because I wanted to meet new people. I started doing it. We're going on 4 years. A couple weeks will be 4 years consistent. And I had shitty roommates at the time, and I was like, I got to get the hell out of this house and meet some actual people in life. And I was like, I want to tell people that I draw. Maybe they'll like look into what I do, see that I make music. But like most of all, it's really just been like a way to just meet people and like a good way to spend my time, you know? And,
how many do you feel like you do a day when you're out there?
It's always different. Like the most I've ever done a day, well, like it's hard because like one piece of paper I might do like 3 people on it, but I definitely drew on over 100 pieces of paper. So it was like over 100 people a day.
Damn, that's crazy. That's sick though.
It's always different since I've been doing it so consistent. Like people have been like reaching out to me, and I've been getting opportunities, and I'm doing something. I mean, I did something recently with the MFA.
Yeah. How did that come about?
I'm just being consistent and having good intentions, and people like my work, and the MFA, they reached out to me.
Really? So did someone like see you in the park?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Oh, really? They just reached out to you and said, do you want to do portraits for us?
Yeah, I think
for the Van Gogh exhibit?
Yeah, I think, like, what I love about it is that it really is, like, I'm just showing up so much that it's become a thing. Like, if you go out and do something one time, it was one time. People saw you, they didn't. But if you're showing up 300 days of the year, people are going to start being like, what is this? I've been seeing this almost every day. So maybe there's something to it. You know, that's how I've been, like, finding this sort of success. And, yeah, they just reached out to me. And now we're doing a once-a-month thing at the MFA for the next 5 months. So if y'all are around Boston, come to the MFA. But I only bring it up because that was like those days there was a lines of people for 4 hours, and
wow.
Like it's crazy. And like those people ask like how many do I do a day? Like that day it was a line of people for 4 hours, but I've sat there for 6.5 hours and not a single person even looks at me, and I feel invisible. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And it's always different, and I'm just happy to be out there, just making the effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that, bro. I mean, that's what this live stream is for me. You know what I mean? Like, I was traveling so much. I mean, I guess I really haven't really told this, but like, I was traveling and spending so much on the podcast, like, literally traveling the whole country, interviewing people. And it was like, I loved it, but I couldn't be consistent with it. You know what I mean? With this live stream, it's something I can do every day, be consistent. And it brings me, like, happiness. I feel like if you can find something that you can do every day, or like, and it benefits you and your art, but it also makes you feel fulfilled, then you have to do it. Like, that's what you have to chase, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And with the podcast too, like how much you've been doing it, like you're building a community, you know, like if you only did it one time, like maybe some people would have commented and it would have been like, oh yeah, I saw that. But since you're doing it so much, like we know Tetsuo, we know Fakum, like beyond the stream, like
yeah.
I like people are doing, and I'm keeping in contact with them and seeing what they're releasing all the time. And it's because you're staying consistent, and people in the stream are also staying consistent, you know?
Yeah, they really are. You're staying consistent. I loved being able to listen to your album with Baked Baker, because I feel like your music is very unique in yourself. Like, you're not trying to copy anyone else. Like, who would you feel like your music is inspired by? Like, who do you think your music is like?
I mean, well, like, I really try. So something that I've learned over the years was, because I've had experiences with this, is like the words that I say in my music will come true. Like, I wrote a song a long time ago about getting robbed, and it was like supposed to be like a metaphor to be like, oh, you can steal my stuff, but I'll still bounce back. And legitimately, the next day, I got robbed.
The next day?
Literally the next day. Not off my person, but like I had some belongings somewhere and people stole it.
Damn.
When I was like, okay, I can't be saying stuff that's going to be like negative towards myself because it will be true.
Yeah.
So a lot of my music, if you listen to it, like it's really trying to uplift myself. And if people listen to it, you know, the goal is for them to feel uplifted as well. So that's like my main inspiration is to try to, you know, shine positivity on my life and try to like remind myself to continue and keep going, even if like my lyrics are stupid as hell. Like
yeah, but sonically, who are you like?
Sonically, I'd say I was like, I'd say.
Yeah, you and Pro Dillinger sonically are the same.
Pro Dillinger. Oh, that was not supposed to go that way, but.
Did you ever listen to like Das Racist when you were growing up, like Kool AD, Heems?
No, I don't listen to racist music, Sam. I don't know. What did you say?
Das Racist. It's 3 Indian dudes. They used to make sick music. They still do, but I didn't know if you knew them. Their beats remind me a lot of your beats.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't know them that much. I would say like I'll have to check them out. Like my favorite producers and like sound is like Madlib, DJ Premier, and I think slept on. No one talks about Atmosphere and like the producer of Atmosphere. I think his beats are so good, bro.
Yeah, Atmosphere really is, because I feel like they're the like pinnacle of like white dad rap, but they're really good. But because people see them as like white dad rap, they don't look at it like.
Yeah, no, the producer though is amazing. I feel like he should get definitely talked about more.
Who is it? Slug and Ant, right? That's who's in Atmosphere.
I'm trying to think of like some other stuff. I don't know. Like, I mean, I sample records. Like, I got all my records back here. I'm not a point, y'all.
Oh, you got vinyls for your album?
This is just one that shout out to my girl. You guys know her name. She got me just a 1 of 1 for my birthday.
Oh, that's sick. Damn,
Yeah.
she really be supporting you. That's cool.
Yeah, she's mad supportive, bro. And you said that the other day, and it made me think like, wow, there's people out there like who they're trying stuff, and their girl is like telling them to like get a life or something like that. You know what I mean? My girl.
Yeah. My ex of 2 years was writing about how unfunny I was on Facebook a couple weeks ago.
Ah, well, Sam, I mean, you can't blame her for what's doing.
You want to see more comedy, she wants less out there.
Nah, that sucks, bro.
You do help. You really are an inspiration of me for putting comedy out there. Because for me, I like comedy to be like the in-person thing because I'm crazy. But when you tell me to like post it, it does make me want to post it more.
Well, I mean, comedy is all about like being there in the room and everything. Like that's where it like matters the most, or like that's where like that's your medium. You know, you're working the room.
Yeah.
But I don't, like you said, like it's your passion, you know. Well, like what I feel with the drawings sometimes that like people know me for my drawings, and then they're like, I didn't even know you. What did you just start making music?
Mm-hmm.
Is this your first album? And I'm like, I've been making shit since I was forever, you know, as long as I can remember. So I get a little mad about it, but like the drawings has been like, you know, such a big part, and it's been so it's been how I've been supporting myself, you know. So like for you to be like so heavy on like the reaction videos and the live streams and stuff like that, like you can't like get mad at it, and like you should keep pushing it, but you got to also post the stand-up, bro. I love the stand-up.
Here's Johnny says his wife is not supportive of his music. White Mexican one says Ant makes the beat, Slug raps, an Atmosphere. Cool.
Yep. Johnny, you got to lock your wife in a bathroom and chase her with that. Listen to it.
Yeah. I was going to say slap her around a little bit, but that's a joke. Don't actually do that.
No, I was referencing The Shining. You're promoting domestic violence.
Only if they don't like your art. I'm only okay if they don't support your art.
Yeah, that's true.
And Nick Shea co-signs me on that.
I guess. I think since I'm alive, I think that means I'm co-signing it. I guess.
I think you hear that, MFA, if you're watching.
It's all over. Thanks, bro.
Well, like when Ayesha got fired from her job because of the live stream.
No.
Yeah. Ayesha name dropped one of her coworkers on one of our live streams, and then she worked for like a really high up government agency, and they brought her in and they read the transcript of the live stream to her and then fired her.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is funny.
It is kind of funny because she got a better job, so now it is funny. But she legit got fired from the live stream.
Now, wait, Sam, can I ask you something that might be crazy?
Yes.
I feel like you shouldn't have been smoking with her in her like 8th month of pregnancy, bro.
I feel, you know what? It's not for me to decide, and that's a big it's a big debate. A lot of people say it's okay. A lot of people say it's not, but that's not my baby, so I'm not going. If it was my baby, maybe I would care, but it's not my baby.
Okay. Well, hey, Sam, maybe that's like, you know, you're it's not, you know, keep your hands off my body. Like you're not
Yeah.
it's not up to,
Yeah. Nick Shea, why are you telling women what to do with their body?
I mean, you're right, bro. If you want to
Nick
smoke,
Shea, You are a misogynist, and that's you're telling women what to do with their body.
I have questions. I'm not,
Yeah, I who knows? But you also got to think, if I have a kid one day, I'm smoking all the time. So my cum is definitely like weed soaked. There's definitely like cannabinoids in my semen. So like, what does that do for the baby?
I don't know, Sam. I really don't.
You brought this topic up.
I did. But I don't. I wasn't thinking it was going to get signed. I don't know.
I think you need to learn that if you bring a topic up, I'm pushing it to 10, and that's what this live stream is about.
Wait, but I thought like weed like kills your sperm count. Is that a thing?
I be coming. I don't have a kid.
Well, I think you can come but have a low sperm count. I think sperm is different than cum.
I mean, probably. I doubt. But I don't know. I know a lot of rappers who smoke weed, and I feel like they're like, I don't know. Like, do you think every rapper has low sperm count?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. You trying to have a kid, Sam?
I feel like rappers have tons of kids, and they be smoking weed.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want a kid now. I want a kid someday.
Yeah, what are you going to name him or her?
Nick Shea.
Hey.
Nick Shea Buck.
Your kid can take some of the beef. When people hear Pro Dillinger, they're gonna think that they're talking about your son.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "What did Sam's baby do to Pro Dillinger?"
Hey, there's a lot of Nick Sheas around Massachusetts. You know, it's a very Irish name. And people were walking up to me a couple months ago, and they were like, "Bro, are you the Nick Shea that brought firearms to a high school recently?" What are you talking about? They're like, yeah, he brought firearms, and I think in pills or something like that as well. Or something crazy, and it's not me. Just want to put out there. It's not me.
Firearms and pills. They're saying you look like Cillian Murphy in the chat. That's a compliment.
Hey, I've heard that. I've heard Jesse Pinkman. I've heard Sam Smith.
They're saying 24-year-old Charlie Brown.
All right.
Baker says, I have 4 kids and never stopped smoking.
Hey. All right. Well, the theory is proven wrong.
They said he kind of looks like Tommy from Power's little brother.
I never heard that one. That's a new one, too.
Shout out Matt Hart. We got, all right, I should wrap this up because we got BSF Tone calling in at 3:30. I appreciate you, Nick Shea. We're doing a lot. You got to pull up to Lynn and do one with 1,000 words in me.
Hey, man, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you guys to have me there. I need my nut cravings check.
You need the $5 nut crave. And you need to bring all those postcards. I want to make like a wall with all your artwork.
Bro, I'm going to burn them. I'm ashamed that I drew anything.
Baked Baker said he wants a gay picture, a gay drawing.
Baker, why is it gay? It's not gay.
No, he didn't say that. He just said he wants a drawing. I added the homoerotic part.
Yeah, why you guys, come on, guys.
DJ Lucas was hugging me shirtless.
So what? I thought you guys were close.
1,000 was trying to lick my nuts. My girl hates that drawing so much.
That makes me so happy, bro.
She was like, what the actual fuck? She got so mad.
I showed my girl that podcast, or just that. She had nothing to say, bro.
What did she say about the Pro Dillinger beef?
She doesn't need to know about that.
She doesn't know that her safety is in question.
She's fine. Everyone's okay.
Oh my God. Well, thank you for calling in, man. It was great talking. Everyone go follow Nick Shea and see him. If you see him out there in the common, tell him Umbrella sent you.
Hey, much love, man.
All right, peace.
Dad, I'll see you soon, bro.
Peace. That was fire. Shout out Nick Shea. Up next, we got BSF Tone calling in, but beforehand, I feel like we should play his song again. We played it earlier, but it was so fire. We're playing it again. BSF Tone. This is Federal Flows. We're calling him.
Can we get past this? Fathers, sons, uncles, and brothers, this shit is tragic. No wonder we was youngest with coca doing gymnastics. Block booming, West Side Gun doing his ad-libs. When y'all was out flipping on the mattress, I was out trapping, hammer fully automatic. Had to stash it, had a Mitchell with the NBA patches, but needed a lawyer to get the body on my jacket. My old heads are co-signing. Had fiends forgetting their names. I was selling dimes to that Joe Biden. It's real hard to find a baddie with low mileage. It's easier to find a caddy with no mileage. The streets is stealing, y'all niggas block intruders. Rap bashing in your raps, y'all went and voted for a prosecutor. Claiming she the right chick, locked up a million niggas on the West Coast that went home and ate a white dick.
Yeah, the Evanescence.
These rappers can't say shit to me. Fuck the money you got, y'all niggas bitch to me. Get your shit clear, fam. It's Draco like a big hand. Crush your fucking Cybertruck, you'll die inside a big can. Pussy, no lacking, no slips. I go get it, ain't no rewards for no risk. I like my bitches real nasty, like cold grits. Quick to get it poppin' and leave her mark like old zits. Big moves, I slide up in her bedroom, swim up in her pussy and kill it. She call me Deadpool. Curling up an eighth in the Russian cream and blast that. Federal probation, but I'm higher than giraffe ass. 12 years, came up out the fast with the last leg. They took the time from me, couldn't take my mind from me. Kept my pen sharp and got a deal. Ain't God funny? Called to play, I came out the huddle and caught a bomb from me. Earned every bit of my G status. I got my stripes back when all my OGs had it. I was sick getting charged for a G package. I drunk the Arctic Blast but never touched the cheese sandwich. First day out, I ain't trying to take the time back. I said a prayer for dirt and welcome slime back. Kingpins going sour, they crush the internet. Rappers stop giving fans the lyrics to intercept.
Fire. That was BSF Tone, Federal Flows, Part 1. We have him calling in. Let me get this set up. There we go.
Sam, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's good? Thank you for doing this. Happy to have you on.
Ain't nothing, man. I'm chilling, man. What's good with you?
People were loving Federal Flows. That shit was tough.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot, bro.
With the Evanescence sample?
Yeah, that's a good sample, man. That was by my guy Bruno on the Street, man. He from Poland. He produced a lot of my albums, so yeah, that shit came together real decent.
Fire. And you're from Philly?
North Philly, yep. North Philly.
I was just in Philly. Damn, we should have linked in person. How did you get linked up with the Buffalo? How did you get linked up with Benny and shit being from Philly?
Man, doing time. That's what the fuck got me. No bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? I was locked up with one of Benny's childhood friends. His name Duffel Bag Hottie. That's who's if you listen to Benny's new album Excelsior, go get that. Duffel Bag is a rapper. He's that's one of my guys, man. He just he came to the jail. He got to my unit and basically he was just like, damn, bro, I heard you one of the best rappers in here. Like, I need to hear something. So I get the rapping for him, and at the time I wasn't even thinking about rapping no more, like getting no type of deal and no shit like that. And going to cell, we was in there for like 2 hours. Next day I'm walking past him and he's like, yo, man, he on the phone and shit, on the jail phone. He's like, yo, man, you got a phone call. I'm looking at him like, bro, those phones don't fucking ring. How do I got a phone call? Like, he like, nah, you got a phone call. So I get on the phone and it's Benny, and he like, yo, bro, like, my guy never does this shit. Like, so, what's up? You want in? I didn't even rap for him. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to it from there, and that was that. Like, that was like 2.5, almost 3 years ago.
Damn, really? That's crazy. So you weren't even
That's
thinking
crazy.
about rapping seriously before that.
I mean, I felt like my time had come and gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really thinking about coming home and pursuing a career or nothing, and it just so happened that it happened that way, and now I'm here, man.
Yeah, and Free Duffel Bag Hottie. That we've talked about him a lot on the podcast in the past, but
Yeah,
that's
that's my guy.
crazy. Yeah, that you. Wow,
Yeah,
and he just vouched
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, like straight up and down. Like he just told Benny, like, "Yo, you need to sign it. We need to sign this fucking dude now. Like for somebody else, get him in." Like I said, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was more so worried about what I'm going to do when I get out. You know what I'm saying? I did a 12-year bid and shit, so I was just thinking like,
Salute, damn.
yeah, I was just like, let me get out here and do what I need to do to make sure that I don't go back. And just so happened that he came in at the right time and shit. You know, it's God's time and it's not mine.
Yeah. How old were you when you went in?
I'm when I went in,
Yeah, how old were you?
I was my official Fed case. I was 19 going on 20 when I first caught my first Fed case.
Damn. So yeah, you did feel like back in that, like those were like the rapper years. You know what I mean? But that's not really how it is anymore.
No, yeah, that was more so like a time when I was thinking about like, you know, like it was like at the time CDs was still around and shit. Like you was just rapping and putting your shit on CD and riding around in cars and shit, listening to yourself all day with your homies and shit. Like, so, you know, when I got to the jail, you know, Philly's real competitive. So my whole city raps. And it was basically like some shit like, you know, where, you know, it feels like because of the climate in Philly, you know, it's real, like I said, it's real competitive. Everybody wants to like outdo the next person.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to keep those type of, you know, battle raps on deck and shit. Just so happened that, you know, when guys was jumping out there with me at that particular jail, you know, I was just like cutting everybody fucking heads off and shit like that. So that's how I got my reputation.
Were you making CDs before that? Like before 19? Were you trying to push music like seriously?
I had my moments where I wanted to take it serious, but then I had some moments where I didn't want to, basically
Mm-hmm.
because you know, like around that time I had a lot of people like in my ear like, yo, I could get you to go here, I could get you to do this, I could get you to do that, and then shit wasn't falling through. So it was like, all right, back outside with it, back to the trap, back to whatever I was going to do to get some money. So
Yeah.
and you know, having kids and shit like that at a young age, it just pushed me, you know, outside to the streets. So that's how that happened.
That is the problem about art that I feel like isn't really talked about, or music in general, about like how much like you have to believe in yourself, but how much it really takes to support, like, to do it. You can't just like you can want to do it and do it, but there's a lot more than that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like you can want to do it, but it's like if you're doing it and you're not getting anything out of it, it kind of takes you away from it. You know what I'm saying? You start to feel like you're doing it for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that was my problem. Like I had a bunch of people, even when I was in jail, like, yo, I'm gonna be your manager. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna manage me? You got a 30-year sentence. Like that don't make any sense. So even when I was like free, it was like guys who wanted to take my situation serious, but they were so preoccupied with their real lives that, you know, I wasn't as invested as I am now. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity wasn't there.
So what happened when you got out, like with music? How quickly did you get back into it, or was there a grace period?
So I got out last May.
Salute.
And what happened was during my bid, like I said, rap was like therapy for me. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it to just keep myself from going crazy because of where I was locked up at. You know, it's a couple guys, you know, shout out to my man Country. He's probably watching right now. There's a lot of people who could tell you that in that environment, you know, you got to find an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to fall, you know, you could lose time off your sentence, like good time from your sentence and shit. You won't get out as faster or when you're supposed to. So basically, I was just like, you know, just trying to find a way out this shit. And rap was therapy for me, and I just kept writing and shit like that. So it's kind of like I didn't know that I was staying ready for an opportunity like this. You know what I'm saying? And it just unfolded that way. It was a good thing for me.
And was Federal Flows, is that your first track dropped under BSF?
Yeah, that's my first track dropped. My first official track dropped under BSF, Rock Nation. It's a big deal right now for me. I got a lot of good feedback from, you know, industry people. A lot of guys from my label. Benny's going fucking crazy about it. He told me what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Benny's always in my ear. I talk to him a lot, and he's constantly giving me good feedback about the stuff that I do. By the time when I was locked up, really, I didn't, like I said, I didn't rap for him when he said, you know what, you're BSF. Like, do you want in? It's like, yeah. Probably like 6 months later, I fucking rapped for him and shit. And he was like, oh yeah, we definitely need to.
How did that come about? 6 months later.
I got an email from him, and he was like, "Yo, man, how you doing this shit?" And I was like, "Yo, what's up? I'm good." He was like, "Call me when you get a chance." I called him. He was in the fucking a Chick-fil-A drive-through, and getting some nuggets and shit. And he was like, "Yo, man, let me hear something, man. I got people around me, like I can put you on speakerphone. Let me hear something." And I fucking rapped for him for probably like the whole phone call. The duration of the call was 15 minutes, so damn near the whole phone call I rapped for him, man. He was going crazy, and then before I got out of the jail, my contract was in the middle. So yeah,
That's fire. That's fire. Yeah. So going back to like when you're 19 and you're getting locked up, you want to do music, to now like having shit with Rock Nation, how does that feel?
It still didn't hit me yet. Like, yo, no bullshit. One of my homies just asked me that yesterday. A lot of my homies ask me that all the time. Like, yo, how does this shit feel? Because they see the shit unfolding before me. Like my close friends, like my sandbox friends that I share everything with. And I tell them about my frustrations with this shit and my wins with this shit and everything. Like they ask me all the time, and it's just surreal. Like it still hasn't hit me yet. I think it will probably in due time when I'm like a little bit more established. Yeah. I'll probably have a moment. I might drop a tear too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something I've been doing since 4th grade. So, but I never, like I said, by the time I decided to take it serious, I wasn't even into it anymore. I was like, fuck it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But I just needed to prepare myself for getting out of the federal pen. So that was my whole thing.
Yeah. How did Federal Flows come about? Like, what made that? Like, what made you push to finally release your first single?
The label, they was on my ass. Like they was like, yo, like, all right, we need a single, like however you want to format it and everything like that. And a lot of people don't know, when I got out last May, I ended up getting I was sent to a halfway house, and I ended up getting violated and sent back to the jail that I was at where I started. So it was like getting sent back to fucking go.
Damn.
For 4 months. So while I was in there, I talked to a couple of my label heads, and they was like, yo, look, when you get out, you got to go straight to work. So start preparing yourself. I mean, naturally, like I said, it was therapy for me, and I was stressing. So I was like, fuck it, let me start pushing my pen. And I actually wrote this shit without, having a beat or anything like that. And the tempo of it and everything like that, it's just organic and shit. And shout out to my man Bruno on the street. He's from Poland. Great fucking producer.
Bruno's in the chat right now. He put a fire emoji.
Shout out to Bruno, man. That's my fucking guy right there, man. That's my brother, man. I had some of my folks get to him and say, yo, man, when I get the fuck out, I need nightmare beats. I need some real dark shit, because I got some shit to get off my chest. And he fucking sent me, he sent me everything he made me. He said, I got you. He sent me, he made a bunch of beats for me particularly. And when I got out, I heard, like, I was in the studio. I got a clip that's I need to repost this shit. I put it on my IG, and basically I was just in the studio listening. I'm in the studio now. I was listening to beats, and I was trying to pick out a beat to do from Bruno, and I came across that, and I heard the Evanescence sample, and I was just like, yo, what the fuck is that right there? I need to do that. And just so happened that Federal Flows, the raps that I wrote when I was locked up, just so happened to fit that shit so perfectly. And sonically, that I said, yeah, this is what it's going to be. So that's how that came about.
Fine. And what do you have coming? Do you have, like, is the label on your ass for a project? Like, what do you have?
The project right now is done. My first album, Blocks and Robbers, my first tape, is finished. Right now we're having like some technical shit that we need to get taken care of as far as turning it in. But other than that, it's completely done. It's a bunch of open spots on it for my guys over at BSF. So I got some surprises as far as features.
Fire.
I got some surprises as far as features outside of BSF, and the shit came together real good. So I'm happy with it. I'm proud of myself for doing it. And yeah, they was on my ass for it. They wanted it. They got it. We just got to get some little technical shit worked out, and as soon as we do, we'll get a date on it, and we'll be pushing that out.
BSF has some crazy members right now. Like, y'all are at the top of the game, right? With like, bro, between like, I mean, I love that new Excelsior project, but hearing Soulé and Bass go back in, their verses went crazy.
Yeah, fucking shout out to Fuego Bass, man. I got a show actually in Camden, New Jersey with him this weekend. He's out there. He loves my shit. He's like, yo, man, can you make this Camden show and shit? Cause if, like I said, if you know, you know, man, I'm on a house arrest right now. But I get out, I get to move around when I need to do things I need to do, go to the studio, whatever the case may be. But he was like, he hit me up. He was like, yo, bro, I need you to come out to Camden and open up for me. Whatever the fuck I'm doing in Camden, I'm gonna do. Like, and plus it's Bass, it's Fuego Bass, man. He's one of the hottest rappers I fucking know. So of course I'm gonna go out there and show love and support him, man. So
that's fire. What day is it?
It's this Saturday, Camden, New Jersey, man.
If you guys are in New Jersey, go this Saturday to see you and Bass.
Yeah, no bullshit. Bass is a good guy, man. He last time I talked to him was at I had a show at the Fillmore here in Philly. That's a big venue. It's like a legendary venue. 38 Special came out, performed. It was his show, and you know, so Benny popped up and surprised everybody. Did some shit from Stab and Shot too with 38 Special, but I came out and performed for my city. It was all love. But when I talked to Bass, he was like on my line, like, yo, bro, like, you gonna come to this Camden show? I'm like, fucking right. Then Benny was on my line, yo, you could go on tour this summer? Hell yeah. Like, so I'm out there. I'll be off house arrest next month. So I'm on tour with my camp this summer.
Fire, man. Have you been able to is this like your first performance?
Nah.
Or was the 38 Special one your first performance?
No, it wasn't my first performance, but it was like my first like official like performance. You know what I'm saying? Last year I did something out here with my man Ryan Harris, who's he's a CEO and founder of a nonprofit, and he has a festival every year called The Climax, and I performed there, and I was basically the closing act. It was a fucking hell of a turnout. I had my city behind me. It was all love. But that 38 Special show was real special for me because it's like my official BSF like coming out party. You know what I'm saying, for my city. So it felt good. After the fact, me, Butch, and a couple other people got something to eat, and they was just like, he happy as shit for me, man. Benny the Butcher is a real genuine fucking guy, man. Like, that guy says what he means and means what he say, man. Like, everything he's ever told me he was going to do for me, he's done. So shout out to him, and make sure y'all go get Excelsior, man. It's a fucking press play album.
Seeing 38 Special and seeing Benny perform is like a whole different thing. Like,
yeah, that's next level shit.
It really is. Like, I just hosted a show with 38, and 38, like, bro, he talks. Like, 38's one of the best.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna see a lot of people. Like, that's the thing though. When you like, I was a fan of these guys before I got to them. You know what I'm saying? So getting around them and shit like that, it's like, I'm not gonna say I was starstruck, but I was kind of like, oh shit, like, this is really happening. You know what I'm saying? 38 is one of those guys. He told me too. He was like, yo, man, like, I remember when I first met him. I met him in Harlem, actually. Him and Benny was doing Stab and Shot 2 promotion shit last year. And we went out in Harlem to this place called Harlem Sanctuary, where they did a podcast with legendary battle rappers Loaded Lux and Murder Mook. And I get out there and I fucking introduced myself to him. He was like, oh, yeah, I know who you are. Like, I'm like, the fuck you mean you know who I am? Like, it's 38 Special, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a prime fucking lyricist that, like, everybody loves and respects, and on top of that, a good dude. So it was different for me, like, you know, being able to be around him. And so when I seen him again this time in Philly, he showed so much love, man, gave me so much support, and gave me words of wisdom and told me how to move. So I fucks with Special real hard, man.
Fire. What type of music were you listening to? Like, I guess pre you joining BSF, or like before, like what type of rap were you in?
I listen to everything, to be honest with you. I don't necessarily like everything, but I'll listen to it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give some shit a chance. I'll give everything a chance.
Like, did you know Griselda beforehand? Had you heard of them?
Yeah, before all that, like before Duffel Bag, got up to my jail and everything. It's crazy. It's funny because, like I said, there's probably a couple guys in the chat that could second this. Like, we had a conversation one day where I rapped for a bunch of people in my jail and shit, and they was like, yo, if you could sign to any label, what label would you sign to? And dudes was like, I was just naming places, but everybody else kept saying shit like, yo, Griselda, BSF, shit like that. And then it came to fruition. So like, I mean, I listened to a lot of that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Everything that came out from BSF, everything that came out from Griselda. I was a fan of Rick Hyde. Shout out to Rick Hyde.
Shout out to Rick Hyde.
Yeah, I was a fan of everybody. So from my camp, and the fact that I'm actually with these guys now and able to talk to them and call them whenever I need advice or call them for a feature or some shit like that. It's just crazy to me. But I was definitely a fan before I linked up with them.
Who do you think you'd make a good album with? Because that the Malik and Camino album just dropped, and that shit's so fire. Like that album's so fire, bro.
I get an opportunity. I'm blessed to have opportunity to basically hear all of this stuff before all of you get to hear it. Mm-hmm. So hearing that shit like motivated me, man. Like I would love to do an album with everybody from my label. You know what I'm saying? I really want to do an album with OT the Real though. Like OT is a fucking animal, man.
Did you know him beforehand?
No, that's what's crazy is I mean like I've always heard of him. I've always like I was doing time when he probably got got his real buzz and started blowing up. Mm-hmm. But he's so fucking talented, man. Like I would hear about him while I was locked up, and so I tapped into him. Like, let me see what he's talking about. Blew my mind, man. So I just spoke to him, man, and he's extra supportive. He's like one of those Philly guys, man. So hard, man. I would love to do an album with him, man, because we both from North Philly. We're both very familiar with each other's neighborhoods and everything, and the stories and shit that he tells and the stories that I tell. So, it just fits so good. Like, I would love to fuck with him with an album, man, do something with him.
That would be fire. I would love to hear that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. OT's such a good freestyler. Like, when you watch his freestyles, you're like, at least to me, because I don't rap, I'm like, oh my God. Like, what the.
Yeah, OT goes in, man. Like it was crazy is that he's like 99.9. I don't even say 100 because it'll be like politically incorrect, but he's telling the truth. Like as far as like not just his personal experiences, but the shit that he sees. You know what I'm saying? Like the experiences of other people that he actually gets to witness. Man, in my city is fucking crazy. Like my city right now is I don't want to say it's crazy. But it's crazy, it's like it's like in a weird flux right now. But I would fuck with OT because we'd had some shit to link up about and a clash about on the album. So yeah, that's my guy. Man.
What do you mean about that with Philly? What's going on with it right now?
I mean, outside of like the constant murders and the fentanyl crisis and like literally every day that I'm in the studio, every night. Like when I'm coming out, there's always like a bum fight that I gotta like break up and shit. Not necessarily break up, but like I gotta like kick those guys away from the studio and shit. Like, yo, get the fuck away from here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, those guys who, those people who, indulge in what they indulge in, man. And my city's a lot. It's very different from when I first got locked up. Like I'm gonna say that. Like it's very different as far as the dynamics and how people get they stress off of their body, man. It's a lot more people walking around talking to themselves. Let's say that, man. And it's a lot of violence. But
and what do you think that comes from?
I mean, I would say that it's systemic, but at the same time, everybody has a choice. You know what I'm saying? And people choose to, do what they need to do to be able to get away from whatever it is that they're dealing with daily and shit like that. I personally don't think that I don't want to. I mean, I can't blame any one thing for it. It's a multitude of things that has my city like going through what it's going through. But we need to be. I'm gonna say this as far as the artistry, we need to be more. I feel like we could be more supportive with each other, but at the same time, it's a lot of stuff that's good coming out of my city, man. Like they're rebuilding a lot of shit. It's a lot of things getting done over. So I mean, God willing, man, in the next couple years, man, we'll see my city on the up and up, man. Outside of the 76ers, they need to get their shit together, man. But,
Do you feel like I hear you, and I do think a lot of places it's worse right now because the overall life has gotten tougher for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like life, what is happening in society, what's happening in America has gotten a lot tougher for people, and people are more susceptible, especially with the systemic problems that weren't dealt with 20 years ago or whatever.
Hell yeah. It's bad, man, because it's like left Twix, right Twix is still a Twix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no matter which side you fucking pick, it's like both roads are going to the same place, man. So it's weird for me, like looking into that. It's fucked up. But again, like it's like, what can we do unless we all, come together as Americans or some shit like that? Like that's the only way that it's going to actually work. I mean, I look at like politics as a bunch of rich people telling poor people how to live.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really add up to me in no kind of fucking way, shape, or form, because no matter who's in the White House, we still dealing with the same fucking problems that we had, that generations before us had. So it all depends on, like, how we decide to deal with it. And a lot of the shit that's going on today is, people making choices to deal with shit that they, the way that they want to deal with it. So we just got to face that reality. And at some point, God willing, man, like somebody will wake the fuck up and that shit will trickle down to everybody else. We'll actually get somebody in there. I don't care who's in there. Like, to be honest with you, I really believe that it's up to us, but we'll get somebody in there that actually gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, that's my thing about it.
Yeah,
that's kind of like why I said what I said on Federal Flows. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to that, then that's I really feel like that's how I really truly feel. And I felt like I would get a lot of backlash for that one bar, that Kamala bar, shit like that, and the selling dimes of Joe Biden and shit like that, and fiends forgetting their names. Like, I mean, it's like a fucking reality show in Washington. So who knows, man? God willing, our shit to get together at some point.
And I feel like that shit you can see it, and I feel like it's the same, and I know this is a crazy jump, but it's the same with music, where you're saying like people don't work together. It's like these labels, as great as they can be for certain artists, if you're not working with them, like these labels aren't deciding everything. Like artists should be working together and creating to create and wanting to put out. You can't wait for this opportunity that's truly never going to come because they don't know what's happening either. They're as clueless as we are about it. But like you really just have to be finding people you like and working with them and not letting your ego get in the way. Like ego's holding so many people's art back, bro.
That's the super fact, man. Like, I just did a song with a couple guys from my city. They're independent. I don't have no problem with fucking working with anybody from my city, man. Like anything that come out of Philly, I'm supporting straight across the board. Even from other places. If you got something, I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple people from different places who are already tapped in with me for features and shit, man. I just feel like art, the art is going to speak for itself. If you a hot artist, even if you're not and you just want to come up, but you got something, I feel like people should support it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too big. I mean, motherfuckers probably didn't even hear about me till today. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't feel like I'm, for the guys that do know me, I'm not too big to work with anybody that's doing something and trying to make something of themselves as far as this music, man. Everybody has a place that they started at. I started from I got my deal in prison. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm willing to support anything at this point. So yeah, man, the ego shit got to get cut out, man. We just got to be more supportive of each other as artists.
It really do, because like, yeah, that's why I love doing this live stream and why I like having the people call in and having people hear this now, is because it is way easy. It's way easier to create and to grow. Maybe it's way harder to create like a business out of it, but to be able to like just get to the point where you can make music and get to a point where you feel comfortable putting it out and comfortable people listening to it and comfortable doing features and shows. Like, you have to put years in for that. You have to put time in for that.
Yeah,
you have to start now. You can't wait 3 years because then you're going to be 3 years behind.
Yeah, shit it gotta happen for you the way it's supposed to happen. Like, but at the same time, man, like I said, everything is in God's timing, man. Like, if you're working hard towards this shit, you're gonna get what you're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? Like I told a guy, I just had an interview 2 nights ago with a guy out in Portland, on a radio station / podcast. Like, if you're doing everything you're supposed to do as an artist, man, people are gonna find you, man. Like, it's just, again, you gotta want it. You gotta fucking want it, man. You gotta be hungry, and you gotta just not stop being ready. Because my opportunity came because I was ready. I didn't know that I was gonna get this deal. Duffel Bag came through, and shit fell through the way it's supposed to. But you just gotta know that you know that you got something, and be ready for your opportunity, man. Like, I fuck with every artist, that's on the come up and shit like that, and especially in my city. So yeah, just be ready for the moment, man. That's all you gotta do for real.
Fire. This is the last question, I guess. I mean, we can keep talking, but how did you and Duffel Bag? I know you were locked up together, but how did you guys link at first? How did you guys build a connection?
Well, he just, like I said, he came through my jail. We just chopped it up, man. Like, he just came through. He a real dude, man. He just came through and was like, yo, man, I heard you like that. I heard you the best rapper in the jail. I want to hear some shit. Like, let me hear something. And like I said, we went in the cell, and like, I want to say 2 to 3 hours later, he was just like, yeah, man, you fuck like that. We need to get you, I got something for you. And a couple of days later, I'm on the phone with the Butcher. So that's how that worked.
Was he rapping for you?
Yeah, he rapped for me too. Duff is like that, man. Duff is a hell of an artist. He fucking motivated me. Like, we pushed each other a lot, man. We bounced the ball off each other a whole lot back then. Like, so everything just came together from him being, genuine, and we built the friendship and shit. And that's my brother, man. I make sure that I talk to him a lot. He calls me. God willing, he'll be home soon. If you listen to Excelsior, you know that Benny has a song called Duffel Bag Hottie's Revenge. You know what I'm saying? And that's Benny's fucking guy. Like, I talked to Duffel. The last time I talked to him was at that show at the Fillmore. He FaceTimed me. He's a good fucking guy, man. So I just, like, work, he told me, like, yo, just keep working. He's always telling me, like, yo, keep working. And that's where we at with it. Like, that's my fucking guy right there.
Salute, man. And whenever you have music to drop, let me know, because I can't wait to hear it and to see what you got coming. I really appreciate you talking to me.
For sure, bro. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, make sure that y'all tap in. Federal Flows is out right now on all DSPs. You can get that there to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my IG at BSF Tone 066. You'll see a bunch of shit of me doing work, with guys, with a lot of celebrities, a lot of famous rappers, a lot of guys that you people like. So tap in, man. And plus, I got a lot of special content that I'm gonna be posting from my show at the Fillmore, and everything that I got coming up. So tap in with me.
Fire. Benny Bundles in the chat says, needs to release Keep What You Drill.
Oh, yeah. Yo, shout out to Benny Bundles, man. That's a good dude right there, man. He put something together real decent for me, man. Shout out to Benny Bundles. Keep What You Drill is probably going to be like my 3rd single off of my album, Blocks and Robbers. It's coming soon. Just stay with me, you guys will see what's going on with you. What's going on with me. Tap in at BSF Tone on IG.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.
No problem, bro.
Peace.
Later.
Awesome. Shout out BSF Tone. That was a dope interview. Shout out everybody who was listening in the chat. Bruno, produced by Bruno, Benny Bundles, Gooey Ghost, Here's Johnny. Shout out Bitchu in the chat, El Prolifico. If you guys have music you want sent in, send it in now. We have at 4:30, or is it at 4:15? We have Alexis Littlefoot of Fourth Rope calling in. I can't wait to interview her. But we have some music I want to play. Let's play this Aunt Kelly song. This is a trip report finalized by Ankith.
Hey yo, check it. I got a tatted sun-kissed 10 bitch putting yayo on my gun. Do couple bumps and let her do what she be doing with her tongue. Unless it's red and blue lights, I'm standing still, I ain't gon' run. Problem child, vandalization was the shit I did for habitual truant. Getting booted, puffing on a loose. Goopies peep the blue cheese, want their nails done and try to seduce me. Brody hit you with a two-piece, put you to sleep like a rookie. Cause I looked up the mobsters and drug dealers that was rocking cool. I ain't hearing the noise that they speaking. Don't focus on other monies. Politicking with Regans, we scheming about pushing breeze out. We're full of C notes, I'm dreaming about them kilos.
Thank you, Nick Shea.
These records by out of Vino. Open the black book, I'm tripping, colors dripping off the pencil tip. The walls is making faces at me, and everything got a glitch effect. My serotonin through the roof. Fuck, I need a cigarette. My tongue feel fucked up, bumps a lot of doing ligaments. This a trip report, I'm spun from the shit that was on my tongue. 1500 UG LSD, yo, I can't move from stuff. My friends and family always ask me, why do I melt my brain for fun? I'm trying to see more than the world about to show me before I'm done.
Fire, everything is mountain. All these colors get ripping. I don't know if I'm shaking or not, my heartbeat kicking. I'm in the fire room fantasizing about my riches.
You heard about Sean, right? Oh, what happened to Sean? Colors dripping as I'm peeking, tripping hard, I'm out here geeking. I ain't think these tabs were strong at first, but these bitches creeping. When it started kicking in, I told my bitch don't do no speaking. She's telling me to come to bed, but all these blotters ain't no sleeping. My LEDs in sync with the music that I'm playing. I'm stuck on another planet like Namek, I'm Super Saiyan. Take it in any form, gel tabs, liquid or paper. 80 bucks, cop the strip. How the fuck I'm on a spaceship? I love Lucy, oh she opened my brain. She helped me see all of my flaws and understand why I'm vain. She helped me strategize my plays, cause life is a game. But if you take her out too many times, you might go insane. So once you get the message, hang up, go and take you a break. Soul searching is a beauty, but proceed with restraint. Cause if you do it every weekend, it ain't gonna be the same. But it comes with lessons and a bliss whenever you moderate. Trip report, it's a trip report, I'm spun from the shit that was on my tongue. 1500 UG LSD, yo, I can't move from stuff. My friends and
shout out Lil Bread Knight.
I'm out my brain for fun. I'm trying to see more than the world about to show me before I'm done.
Fire, everything is mountain.
That was Trip Report finalized by Aunt Kelly. Salute Aunt Kelly.
I'm in the fire room fantasizing about my riches.
So the water.
Here's Johnny said acid flow.
Acid which went through his fence.
That was the acid flow. Salute. Oh. There we go. Salute Aunt Kelly for sending that in. Thank you, Aunt Kelly. Let's listen to this Here's Johnny track next. There was an interview with Here's Johnny on yesterday's stream. If you like what you hear, let's hear this song made by Here's Johnny. This was recorded last night, he said. This is State Fair by Here's Johnny. Once it loads.
Here's Johnny. Peace the Lord Mixer. Tricking out them witches from Blood Sabbath. Since 17 I've been blessing fiends and gun blasted. Said come grab it if they with the tough acting. Each rhyme will be inscribed in tongues and tablets. Drug addicts love me cause I'm supplying habits. No robbers that cook copper like nitric acid. Homies with OGs who was supplying the package.
You guys have songs to send in. Send them in now.
Voila, I ain't grinding the breeze weighing 8 years. Next got case I catch, they might give me 8 years. If a body on it, they'll hear me 88 years. After 8 years, I'll be ready to escape there. Why Johnny gotta take it there? Peace and love, no hate here. Still let two tools bang flares. In good time, I'll give 35 back like a stay year. Smoke what I started, I'm the one I blamed there. Came in hostile cause I don't play fair. Seen points in the snow before a reindeer. Your future's in neutral, stuck in the same gear. Cutthroat hung from a rope, left to hang there. Unpredictable as a tame bear. Glock Molly Wop left a knot like I braid hair. Proceeded to take theirs as they laid there. North Sentinel Island Shakespeare. Born a cannibal,
rhyme that's Shakespeare's. Extol with violence and create fear. Like the white man, leave your history erased here. Ride like the state fair. It's fucking Johnny, I'm a
She's gonna be calling into the live stream soon.
Peace to Mr. Skip. Peace to Lord Mixer. Non-mutual group.
82 DC said, let's not talk about that interview, Sam. That was Here's Johnny State Fair. Salute, Here's Johnny. 82 DC said, don't talk about the interview. It was not the best interview. I mean, it was a great interview, but the audio on it was doubled. That is true. His Echo interview. Aunt Kelly said his song was produced by DJ Crooked. Pretty sure one of Johnny's albums dropped right before mine on DIT CD. Oh, that's hilarious. We have one more guest today. Oh, Nick Shea does look like Cillian Murphy. I just got sent a picture of them next to each other. I'm going to run. I have to take a piss. I ain't even going to lie to you guys. I was going to say I have to go run, do something, but I'm literally about to go piss. So let me play Sleep Pardoned by Willie Nova while I go piss.
Straight shot meal was on the table, need mine carry out. Yes, sir. Had to wash my hands out the film, shit was paramount. Know that. Staring on that couch, guess I got some shit to care about. I'm fed with the ways, excuse to getting through a phase. Pull up on that stage, I came with everything I gave. They hearts beating caved in. Henceforth, arched over the grave dig, brace for that vein pinch. Shit different when the pain hit and overcame the brain twitch. Try and translate the language until it makes sense. The mass generations, the sleeves get contagious. Can't make the shit up like face to a book. Face you a wood, it's probably what you should do. Pieces to a puzzle, facing a muzzle. Handshake and be patient. Making the wrong moves like speed dating. Seek faith, but I don't preach to a lane. Before that, I put some bleach to your stain. We not the same, cause y'all just care about the money and fame. Approach was a little different, came with a superstitious vision. I'm built different. Nigga use a stool pitch. Stuck in that pool pit. The cop cost you like hopscotch. Fried pork like top notch. Dropping back off on the ops block. Skirt off quick, trying to up the score. Seen that through the telescope. Won't say a lie, might just tell a joke. Nigga, we smoke niggas. Turn the cold soda, local dope dealer. Freeze. Raise temperatures, angelic. Solo trips to Manchester. Hold the can as a rep. Ice cold beverage. I press no, he never said shit. It's like he answered just before he exit on the next shit. I'm on my next shift.
Shout out Il Java for putting me onto that one. Oh, that dab rip got me. That dab rip definitely got me. Little Bread Knife, what song do you want me to play? That's a fire name, Little Bread Knife. But let me know what song you want me to play on the stream. And if anyone else has songs they want played on today's stream, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let's play Life of Mine by Flamestop Malik and Young Gunna. Free Young Gunna.
Was the craziest nigga alive. America's nightmare. Young, black, and didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Hey, yo, this life of mine.
Oh, it ain't much but a life of crime. Shit, an infrared beamer dot your eyes. Before the disease, I needed my 6 feet. I'm smoking a blunt, squeezing my bitch feet.
Shout out Pro Dillinger.
Kleenex and open Bible. I told Sosa I never liked him. Yeah, Pacino, fix your ego. But feeling lucky, then I'm Robert De Niro at the casino. You get your hand smashed for stealing. Yeah, it's hammer time. I told my shooter, don't say nothing stupid. He say never mind. This nigga bug, that's why
I got it.
Nigga. Give me a hug. You like me, young black wildin'. Don't give a fuck. Ice-T, the wax bags. Nike. I cut it with the
Rogan's taking a shit right now.
Yeah, they want the great stuff. But my plug hung over, you won't wake up. It almost fucked my day up. I swear to God, nigga.
That was Flames.Malik. Up next, let's check this song out sent in by Lil Bread Knife. Oh, that's not. Let's play Little Bread Knife. He said, I made this song today. This is Crime Scenes Freestyle by Lil Bread Knife. Salute.
Money, a scam, daily pay. I'm outside early in the day. Niggas more ass than livings when they're gray. Kevin Clark when I let it. Less flavor than, come on. Less flavor than iceberg lettuce. Like a legendary Celtic, I'ma make sure these rappers perish.
Pro Dillinger, yes, Lil Bread Knife.
Whereas, as I've stated, y'all are ass. I've overstayed my welcome. I treat your dumb slut like my cum dump. I got multiples of banknotes. Money never drying up like silicone. My main hoe made 5 bands from her cell phone. Shorty sell me something that feels sentimental. I don't even check the price.
Live from said crime scene. Shout out Shea, 617.
I'm a little upset. Then
Pro Dillinger, send in some music. I want to hear something.
Always overlooked. I feel like I'm top 75. My ops the type to return to a crime scene.
Fire. That was Lil Bread Knife. Everyone go check out Lil Bread Knife. He's in the chat. 82DC said, did you see them new projects I posted? Sam, Nicholas Craven, etc. I played one song off the new Nicholas Craven, Jimmy D. 82DC, if you have my email or Instagram, DM me like one song off of each of the albums you want me to check out, and I'll listen to them. You can send music to my email at sambuckcomedy@gmail.com. We have an interview coming up. I'm super excited for this next interview. This is Alexis Littlefoot, incredible pro wrestler from Kentucky, Fourth Rope, and I'm excited to talk to her. I've seen her wrestle at all the Fourth Rope events, and she puts on an incredible show. So let's get into this. Let me just make sure everything's set up. Done. Start call. Alright, she'll call back when she's available. Yeah, she'll call back when she's available. We got a unreleased Pro Dillinger song sent into us. Damn, so if you guys want to hear an unreleased Pro Dillinger song, called Scarface 2. We're going to be playing that after the interview with Alexis Littlefoot. Oh, I think it's just loading. Hello? Oh, did I fuck this up again? What the hell? Alright, let me try this one more time. Huh. Yeah, let me just call her. Give me 1 second, guys, while I fix the technical difficulties. Alright, let me try. Shout out Alexis Littlefoot. We're going to be interviewing her in 1 minute. Let's get this going. Let me get my settings all set. There we go. Start call. Huh. It said no answer. I can FaceTime. There we go. Let me play a song while we get this set up. Here's H is short for by Flames.Malik.
Tunnel vision, I don't see y'all. If health is wealth, I'm about to start cutting dope with CMOS. Leather belt, syringe, lighter, spoon, turn the heat off. My fiend stopped nodding like to his last 5 heartbeats. I brought him back with coke.
What's up?
Hello, there we go. I don't know what was up with Instagram, but thank you for doing this.
No problem.
Let me just get, make sure that we're... There we go. Yeah, just give me 2 minutes. There we go. Or there we go. All right, cool. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for doing this.
What's up? I'm turned up right now. So
Yeah, I'm excited to talk. I've seen you at all the Fourth Ropes events, and you're a star. So I really am happy to talk to you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, the Fourth Rope shows are really fun. I have the most fun on those shows for sure.
What about different? Because I knew West, and I wasn't in wrestling as much. Like, I would see it, but like going to the events is new to me with the Fourth Rope shit.
Yeah, I think that's the main reason, because we know our fans are not like the average wrestling fan that watches, WWE and AEW and all this stuff today. Like, they are true music fans that probably watch wrestling like back in the 90s, 80s, whatever, but they haven't tapped in a long time, so this is like a brand new introduction. So it's super fun because you can just tell everybody's having a good time. They're not like snobby wrestling fan that's like critiquing everything or like waiting for somebody to botch or fuck up. Like they actually are happy to be there and they just want to be entertained, and that's like my favorite part.
Is that like a norm in modern wrestling right now? Is the kind of snobbiness?
I mean, for the last couple of years, I mean, not couple of years, but for a while now, just with the inception of the internet and social media, and you know, it's the same thing as music. Like people love to hate on shit.
Yeah.
You have it's a small percentage of the community that likes to, you know, point out the botches or point out, you know, stupid shit that doesn't really matter versus the actual true fan. But you know how social media is; they like to show you the hate more than they show you the love. So
yeah,
that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, and I guess you are right. Like they're people like kind of seeing it for the first time or seeing it and kind of feeling like that enjoyment of like being a kid and seeing it.
Mhm.
How did you get linked up with Fourth Rope in the beginning? How did they find you?
So I've been cool with Gunn since like 2019. I actually met him WrestleMania weekend in 2019 because it was in New York, and he performed at Wale Mania, and I didn't even know who he was. I can't lie. Like I had never heard a song, like never, just didn't know who he was. I wasn't tapped in, and we just instantly became cool, and we were talking at Wale Mania. And then we just instantly became cool, and then I would just link with him, and I was selling T-shirts back then, bootleg wrestling T-shirts that were like hip hop inspired. So that was like before I even started wrestling, and he was talking about, you know, starting his own promotion even way back then. So this has been in the making for a long time.
Wait, so how long have you been wrestling? You said you weren't wrestling at that point?
Yeah, so I've been wrestling. I started training in 2020. But I've been professional, like on working the indies by myself, for the last 3 years.
Damn, what made you want to finally start?
It was a combination of things. My dad died and had to like really like embrace wrestling with me when I was a kid. It has been something I had always wanted to do, but I went the college route. So I got my degree, worked like a regular corporate job, really found out that shit was not for me. And the pandemic hit, and you know, when you sitting at home alone in your thoughts, you like, and the only thing that was consistently on sports-wise during the pandemic was wrestling. So I just had a lot of time to like watch wrestling and really like love it again, I guess too. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what, I could do that. I could do it.
Did your dad ever wrestle, or was that just something you guys were?
No, I had found wrestling by accident when I was a kid, and then when my dad noticed that I was like watching all the shows and watching SmackDown as a kid, he would take me to the wrestling shows when they would come during the summer, because he lived in North Carolina. So when they would come in North Carolina, he would take me to a show. But no, he was just a fan of it. Again, I feel like everybody, man, woman, little girl, little boy, has had a wrestling phase where they like were super into wrestling. That's like something that's evergreen. Doesn't matter if you're white, black, Mexican. Everybody has loved wrestling at one point in their life, and I can't say that for any other sport.
Yeah,
like you may watch basketball, but you like don't have like a favorite player, or you've never really been emotionally invested in basketball or football or soccer. Like wrestling is a universal sport where everybody can say they watch The Rock, they watch Stone Cold Steve Austin, they watch, you know, Ric Flair. You can't find a generation that cannot name at least one professional wrestler and be like, yeah, I used to watch that as a kid.
When you were going the college route, in the back of your head, were you like, damn, I wish I was actually wrestling?
A few times, yeah. Just because I'm from Kentucky, so if anybody knows anything about Kentucky wrestling, OVW is located in Kentucky, which is where John Cena got his start, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar,